Hey boys, how's it going?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Pretty good. Good.
All right, pretty good.
Hey, anybody seen Hazel anywhere?
No, how about Jealous?
What about
Nah, I haven't
Gator?
seen Jealous. Nor Gator.
What about Chris?
Yeah, where is Gator?
I honestly haven't seen him at all.
I sure
Yeah,
haven't. I ain't
something's
seen him
funny.
on in a while.
Hazel, that was Chris. Hey, Jealous.
Oh God.
That was an awesome Gambit game, man. Wow.
Oh man.
Hey,
Six.
Hazel, can you pass me that brand new RTX card?
Oh, here you go, man. Here you
Do
go.
gents care to go for another famous round at the high FBS?
Hey, Hazel.
Is there anything else?
Looking good, Hazel.
Everything looks better in 30 plus frames.
Oh no.
Did you guys hear something? Oh.
What the hell is this?
We got some console
What's
players
going
in here?
on?
Oh, what's up,
I
guys?
thought you weren't going to let them in here yet.
Oh, what's up, guys? Hey, it's our PS4 players.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
What's going on, PS4?
What's going on, guys?
I think we're just about to
down
leave.
to our level.
Yeah, I think I'm not feeling real comfortable right now.
Uh-oh.
I think we insulted them, guys.
No.
I hope not.
No.
Shit.
No. Wait a minute. They're going to get that patch in December. They're going to all of a sudden get the next gen update, man. Oh, wait. Anybody got a new console yet?
Oh shit,
no.
man. You're not making things better,
There's
Gator.
new console.
Sorry. I was trying to smooth
I
it
got
over.
cat food.
I
I
got
got
pretty
cat
cool
food from
picture.
Amazon.
Cat food. Did the driver steal yours too?
Yes, he did.
Wow. Well, don't. Hey, guys, chin up. It soon, probably 2022. You guys will have 60 frames. I swear, it'll be here soon, very soon.
And just a quick PSA for anyone without a PC. Apparently, it makes your pee-pee bigger.
That's what I've needed all along. Damn it!
Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us today. Welcome to episode 72 of Guardian Downcast. We're a couple dads that talk about all things in the Destiny universe, and we interview content creators and community members to find out more about them. Think of us the lighter side of Destiny talk. I'm your host, The Gator, and my co-host, Mr. Hazelnut, is here as well. How you been, man? How's your week been?
My week's been pretty good. I'm right now fighting with my PC because I have Destiny up and I'm trying to pull up Discord and it's not coming up. So that being said, it's kind of like my wife took the power cord from me. So I may have to hop out of Destiny. But yeah, my week's been pretty good though. I've had most of the week off, so that's been pretty nice. I appreciate having that.
Yeah,
So,
I hear you, man.
yeah. What about you, man?
Yeah, that PC life, man. It's nice. It's been a good week. You know, I've had a lot of time off. I took Thanksgiving and the rest of the weekend off. So it's a long weekend for me as well. And I've been spending a lot of time with my wife. This Saturday is my 28th wedding anniversary. So that would be tomorrow if in real time. But you guys won't hear this until Monday. But this last Saturday was my 28th wedding anniversary. So yeah, we have a big dinner planned and it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. But enough about us. Well, tonight is something new. Tonight is our very first Guardian Downcast, Clancast. We have several of our clanmates here tonight, starting with some you may have heard of, and some you may have not have heard of on the show. So let's start first with the introductions. Number one, a returning guest of the show. It's Flip Mode Fro, a.k.a. Flip, our Canadian brother-in-arms. Flip, how you been, buddy?
Doing great.
How's the how's teaching going?
Sir, teaching's going well. It is again. It's a little crazy with COVID. A lot of changes, but you know what? You make the best of it and just keep on going.
Well, thanks for coming on tonight, man. We're glad to have you.
Thanks for having me again.
Good deal. Well, next is also a returning guest. It's Garen420, a.k.a. Jaren. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How you guys been?
Doing good, man. How's your son doing? I know he's a fan of the show.
He said to say hi to both of you. And I told him I was going to be talking to you guys tonight, and he was all excited about it again.
Well, good deal, awesome, man. Hey, tell him we said hi, too. That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, a newcomer of the show tonight, old friend of mine, I've gamed with through the ages, you could say. It's All Thumbs, a.k.a. Bytorrid, a.k.a. Ron. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Very good, man. You sound good. How's life treating you in Washington State?
It's going great, besides the COVID thing, but yeah.
Good deal.
Got a few days off, so I'm just been hanging out and, playing Destiny.
Good deal, man. Well, thanks for coming on tonight. I know we've been chasing you down for a while now, so thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Kind of elusive sometimes.
That's okay. That's all right. We're good. Also, I consider this guy, he's a returning guest. He's been an outstanding supporter of our little Discord, and it's kind of our, I guess you call him our spiritual health guru. It's good old Chris 3711. How you doing, bud?
I'm excellent, thank you. Guru, I don't know about, but very good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Chris. Gru was going to be on. Grugrux was going to be on tonight, but he's having some private family issues he's dealing with right now. So, Gru, we'll be having another one of these in the very near future. So, we'll look for you then, buddy. Otherwise, take care of yourself if you're listening to this. But thanks for coming on, Chris. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, this is a great idea. Would this be a good time to go over my new terms of service?
Let's do that.
Contract?
Let's do that later. After the show.
All right.
Yeah. No, we have a special segment for that.
Oh,
might be a little late.
That's right.
Might be a little late, but all right.
Oh, okay. And last but not least, longtime friend of mine, and you guys probably know him from his Night Before Christmas rendition last year. It's my buddy Warcry 1969, aka Jeff. How you doing, bud? Everything going good?
Bartender, another beer and another shot. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was on. I'm doing pretty good.
I love it when you improv, man. I love it. You 20 in? No, you're not 20 in yet, are you?
Not yet, but I need another one.
Okay, man. Well, thank you, brother, for coming on tonight, man. Appreciate it. And last but not least, he's been a longtime community member, probably one of our youngest members in our community. He's actually part of a pro Smite team right now, which is impressive. And he's actually with me in the day one raids. It's our friend Jealous. How you doing, bud? Everything good?
Hey guys, thanks for letting me join. As wise words from a nice man named Spooks. Appreciate yourselves.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on tonight, man.
Anytime.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know about you, Hazel. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. It's so fun having all of taking kind of different impressions and takes on the new Beyond Light. And what better way to do it, man, than to actually talk to all our clanmates, which I think I've gamed with everybody here. So just an overview of tonight's show. First, we're going to get some broad input from our clanmates here about everything Beyond Light and Season of the Hunt. I guess this would be called week 3 of Season of the Hunt, Hazel. Is that right?
Is it 3? 4?
I can't. I'm already going to get confused with this. We have players.
It's not 23, so I think we're good.
Well, yeah, as long as it's not 22, we're good. Yeah, definitely. We have players all over the spectrum from casual to hardcore tonight, so it's really going to be interesting to hear everyone's take on this game. And then finally, we're going to answer questions from our community and add 2 songs each to our award-winning Guardian Downcast show playlist on Spotify and iTunes. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Hey, thanks for listening to Guardian Downcast. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian_D_cast.
Or, you can find us on Instagram at Guardian_Down_cast and see what pics our weekly guests want to share with you.
Or Hazel, just visit our website at GuardianDowncast.com for all the contact information and where else you want to find us. And you can also play any past episodes you like in any order you like, right from your browser.
Don't you or me, man. Anyway, so hey, Guardians, check us out, and later, Guardians.
Toddles.
Hey, that's my line, man. All right. Well, thank you all for coming on tonight. This is I'm really excited for this. I've been looking forward to this and trying to finagle this and get everybody signed up for this, but I'm excited. So let's dive in, and we will start. Basically, we'll go in order of the number of people that we went through before. So, Flip, we'll start with you.
Sorry, boys. Once again, I unlock it there. Hey, I'm here.
You're good. All right, sir. So how you been, man? It's been a while since since you've been on and that. So what you been up to?
Yeah, things have been good. Like I said, teaching's going all right. Playing Destiny, lots of Destiny. Watching a few shows, watching Mando, of course. That's been amazing with my girls. My girls are really digging it, which is cool. Right, you get to watch Star Wars with your kids. It's always a little extra special. So, I've been watching Billions as well. Gator.
Hell yeah, that's a great show. I hope it comes back soon. It just kind of ended abruptly. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess.
Oh, I haven't finished watching the all the seasons yet. I thought it was done. It's not done.
No, there's a lot. I know. They left it in limbo. I do not know if Billions is coming back or not. I do not know.
Oh. Really?
You'll see when you get to the end. You'll see.
It's enjoyable. I like the characters. There's the one guy who's Axe's buddy, right hand man. Anyhow, it's enjoyable.
I don't know. So you're asking me to remember stuff. That's hard for me to do.
I know. Sorry.
Axe's.
Zags. No.
Yeah. It's Mags.
Mags. Yes. Mags.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mags. That's right.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a great show.
Yeah. Tonight with the family, we watched the Christmas Chronicles 2. We start, the Christmas shows, it starts, have you guys started the Christmas music yet?
Not yet.
Yes, I have.
Yes, our family, we haven't. So it's been on the radio. There's kids asking. I'm like, all right, okay, let's start busting out Christmas music. It's, it's not even snow on the ground yet, but yeah, just get into it.
What snow?
Yeah. Hey, buddy, don't even start. Just want to see it.
Sorry.
Come up here anytime, buddy.
Sorry.
You come. You see what I come live in You come live in my igloo that I built. All right.
That's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, sir. So that's what you've been watching and gaming and that. So, how's life been? Anything new come up or anything like that?
Anything new? No, not really. No.
That's good.
Just chilling. Good. Just a routine of work, come home, play some Destiny, hang with the family. Again, COVID's starting to escalate a little bit more in here. I know like Sweaty Spooks talked about it, a little bit, but well, it's not terrible up here yet, but slowly. Who knows what might happen.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious how I want to talk to my buddy Ron here because he has yet to be on the show. We've been chasing his ass down forever, it seems. So, Ron, how you been, man? How's okay. Why don't you do this since you haven't been on the show yet? Tell us where you're from and what do you do for a living? Let's start there.
Well, originally I was born in Virginia. I was an Army brat, so
okay.
When I was very young, we moved to the Bay Area in California.
Okay.
Lived there most of my life. And around 93, 94, I moved to Montana. Then I moved to Washington. All for jobs.
Right.
Which I'm a machinist.
Yeah, you do the CNC machines, right? Those big giant, what, $200,000 machines? Crazy how big those things are.
Oh, more than that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually have a client who has a football field full of these machines, and I'm just counting the millions of dollars sitting on that slab of concrete.
They're pretty spendy. I mean, it just depends what you want, what kind of machines they are, and what you want to do with them.
Yeah, and this is the most easygoing guy, guys. When it comes to playing Destiny, he has me, and usually me, Jeff, and Larry, and maybe even Jughead, Craig. When we get in a party together, it is so much fun, and Ron here has us in tears usually. It's something he talks about, or that he's seen in real life, or just BSing, and it's so much fun. And dude, it's always a treat when you're in the fire team with us, man. So
good. That's great. Thank you.
So what have you been doing lately? You been watching any shows you've been watching? Of course, we've probably been playing Destiny, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I've been playing. I mean, for a casual player, I've been playing the shit out of Destiny. So
good.
Yeah, and other than that, I just the only TV I really watch is Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
yeah, can't resist it. Have you guys watched the gallery about all the background, how they made the show? It's on Disney Plus too.
Yeah, I did watch that. Yeah,
it's really good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Well, thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming on tonight because I know we've and one day hopefully we'll have a show where we can go in depth about you and your gaming background and stuff. So maybe one day. We can only hope.
It's a pleasure to be here. So
thanks, man. We're glad to have you. That's for sure.
Yep. And if I may, real quick though, while we have you here and your limited appearance, I just want to say thank you so much for being an asshole and posting awesome pictures of like everything and everywhere you go, because it all looks beautiful, and I'm just like, wow, I need to go there. I need to go to this place.
It's a beautiful area. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Well, good deal. Hazel,
go.
Why don't you go next?
All right. Let's pick up with Jealous, because probably by the time we get to Warcry, he'll probably need another beer. So
that's true. Yeah, it's a good call.
Jealous, sir.
Yes, how you doing in the high FPS clan?
My pinky's in the air. I know Hazel's is at a 90-degree angle.
When in doubt, pinky out.
That's an old joke.
Hey, now, I mean, well, here's the thing, though. Honestly, since I did switch sort of to PC, I've actually played quite a bit more on PS4 just because there's more people there, just to be brutally honest. So
I just imagine Hazel on one of those commercials where it's like, after I made the switch, this is how my life has changed.
Well, I mean, we don't have it where we can, like, buy PCs for everybody. So, I mean, shit, I'm playing on a damn chair and like a TV tray.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but do you got the frames, man? That's all that matters.
Do you have the frames? Well, yes. To put the answer short there. Sir, how you been, man?
Been doing good. School's been going very good since COVID hit. All my classes are basically online, and I'm only going in a couple times a week for in-person lab work because some of my courses require hands-on training. Other than that, my pastime is spent at work, and then after that, we're playing Destiny and Smite.
Nice.
How's the pro team going, man?
Pro team's going great. We recently got accepted into a league, and that's going to actually start up next Friday. So starting then, I will not be on to play Destiny on Fridays and possibly also Saturdays, because the games are going to go Thursday through Sundays.
Boo.
No booze.
All right,
not at all,
fine.
Man.
We'll see you the other days.
Don't worry, I'll be streaming it, so you can always peek in and harass me there.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I plan on it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you're losing the grind.
Yeah.
So how's work going, man? We talked a little bit during the reveal or the event at the end of the season, and I know the answer to this, but I just wanted to give you a chance to kind of boast a little.
Okay, so work's been going really good for me. We recently had an issue, so I've been working on the same type of job for the last 4 months, and all of my projects have been coming back as fails from a separate plant. I ended up working with engineering, and we figured out the solution to the problem, made a new project based off of that design, resent it out, and then it passed. So then, since that got approved, all my projects have been coming back to me, and I've now been reworking them to the correct specs, and I actually ended up getting a decent raise from that. So that was very nice.
Nice.
Good deal, man. That's awesome.
So last Friday, I tried to catch up with Gator, and I did a nice 10-hour-long stream of playing Destiny.
Yeah.
Trying to get raid ready.
Yeah.
You were, I tell you what, no, I gotta admit, man, you were the lowest light level, power level, whatever the hell they call it in Destiny. They keep changing it on us. I hate when they do that. Your power level was probably in the 1100s, and you held your own, dude. You did really good. I mean, I'm very proud of our day one team. We didn't get past the first. I think we only needed a few more tries to get it, but we're dads. I mean, most of us are dads and got kids and families, and we can't spend all day doing it. We just can't do it. I mean, that's the thing. But dude, you were very astute. You stood in there. You did your role. You did everything you needed to do. I was impressed, dude. It was a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Thanks again for having me.
Thanks, bud. Well, I guess it's my turn, right? Okay. I want to catch up with Garen. I haven't talked to this cat in a long time. And gosh, I haven't talked to you in a long time, man. How you been? I mean, I know you're always real active in our community and also in the clan and playing Destiny and stuff. How's life treating you, man? How's catch us up? We haven't seen you in probably at least several months. And
since June. So there's been. Well, I'm gonna bring the podcast down for a minute.
All right, that's all right, man.
The day after the podcast that I was on, we were supposed to raid that night.
Yeah.
Our cat had passed away.
Oh.
For like 13 years, and my wife was taking it really hard. So for about the next month or two, I spent a lot of time watching movies with her, watching TV shows with her, making sure she was okay at night because he was her little buddy.
Yeah.
She was always on her lap and whatnot. So that put a backseat to Destiny for a little while I was making sure she was okay. And then I start to get back into it. And then on September 4th, my mom passed away.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
She got real sick, and it wasn't COVID or anything like that. But she passed away September 4th, so that put a backseat to Destiny for quite a while. It was probably a month and a half to 2 months before I actually started playing again. So it was pretty tough there for a little bit, but I'm doing good. And the holidays are a little stressful and whatnot, but other than that, everything else has been peachy keen.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, I still to this day remember that recording at our 1 year show where your son chimed in. Dude, I still every now and then I still think of that recording. It was so cool to hear from your kids.
Yeah,
so.
He was excited as all hell.
That was it was so cool
on the podcast. He loved it.
It was so cool to hear that, man. And I've actually cleaned up my F's and I've cleaned up.
Yeah, no, I wanted to tell you that you don't have to.
I know I don't. You know what? You know what?
As me as a father, you've heard my mouth. It's
no.
Like he hasn't heard this shit before.
No, but my wife has already been on me about it too, and saying, you
yeah, we're trying ourselves to do the same thing.
She's like, you don't.
He picks it up pretty quick.
Yeah, she's just like, you don't have to say that. I'm like, yeah, I know, but we're just the guys talking, and it's like you kind of get caught up in it, but good, man. I mean, I'm sorry to hear you've had some. 2020 sounds like it sucked for you about as much as it has for a lot of us.
2020 has not been the year for sure.
Yeah, man. Wow. Well,
but I didn't mean to break it completely down.
No.
Pick it up a little bit.
No, man. We want to know what's going on.
This is about. Yeah, this is what this is about, man.
It's also my therapy session, so that's going to help quite a bit.
We'll send you the bill. Hey. No, Chris will send you the bill.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, how much Destiny you been playing? You've been jumping on the gun with Beyond Light?
Since the update dropped, I've probably played every night, but maybe one, but only about an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe. But I love it. It's really good. I mean, it's Destiny at its finest, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, thanks, man, for coming on tonight. Thanks for sharing that.
No problem.
Okay, Hazel, it's your turn.
All right.
We have two. You have two left.
I have two left.
Well, you're going to choose one, and I'm going to choose one. I want to talk to both of them, but I'll let you talk to one of them.
All right. I guess I'll talk to the guy that my wife thinks I have a bromance with. So, Mr. Chris, 3711.
Hello. What's up?
How are you doing, buddy?
Peachy. Magical, as Sin would say.
Yes.
It's a magical day.
That's awesome, man. How you been? How's life been?
I'm good. Working more than I'd like, but enjoying the new house and settling in. It truly feels like home. We're all very, very happy. It's a step we needed to take, and I think we're all really glad we kind of jumped in head first.
Yeah, man. I saw pictures of your house, man. That's a beautiful home, man.
Yeah, it's gorgeous and it's nice. I don't have to do anything. So, because that's what I do all day is work on houses. So the last thing I want to do is come home and work on another one.
Yeah, I know.
It's nice to come home and enjoy ourselves. But we really have, we really lucked out. We've been pleasantly surprised by the area, and we all feel like we're actually going to be able to take a little bit of a healthier approach to life. There's some beautiful trails right on the property. There's they call it the Southern New England Trunk Line Trail. It's 22 miles. It goes from Mass to Connecticut, and so we're doing a lot of walking and biking. Probably not for much longer until the weather gets better, but.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's really working out. Everything we need's right here, and it's cool, man.
And I heard you you had the full homeowner buying experience. I heard you had went through several. I heard you went through the gambit. Yeah.
Yeah, with COVID, it's just everybody. Because of COVID, the interest rates are plummeting. So everybody and their brother is trying to refinance or buy or something like that, and so everybody's just overwhelmed, and then they're working understaffed. It's just it had its problems. Instead of closing in 45 days, it took them like 65 or 70 or something to close.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're very lucky. Everyone hung in there. We lost our patience a few times, but then collected ourselves again. And we're still waiting for furniture, believe it or not. So,
yeah, that's awesome, man. Well, I mean, I can't be, happier for anybody, because you told us in the one chat that we had, and it was just like, oh, we're really excited for it. And you're like, yeah, I just want to keep it under wraps. And then I was like looking, and I'm like, is he going to say anything? Has anything happened? And sure enough, it was the next day, and I'm just like, wow. I'm like, that took forever. So
yeah. I mean, the whole process, we looked at 73 houses.
Wow.
We put in 13 offers, all at least 20,000 over. I waived all the home inspections, everything.
Wow.
We didn't get anything, and this just kind of literally fell in my lap. So
I blame all the home shows. Everyone wants to flip a house now. It's so silly. My wife loves these shows, and it seems like New England. Every time I turn around, there's some new house they're redoing in New England. Crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. I love those shows, though. I do. I'm a whore for those where they're I'm a dentist and I collect belly button lint. Our budget is $900 million.
Exactly. I'm always like, where do these people get this money? I'm like, God Almighty. I admit my wife watches them, and I'll be making dinner or making something in the kitchen, and I'll peek over because our kitchen looks into the living room. We can see the big screen, and I'll go, no, they definitely don't want that house. That's a piece of junk. And she'll go, I thought you didn't like these shows. I'm like, I'm just giving my input. That's all. How much Destiny you been playing, Chris, since Beyond Light?
A little. I mean, I try to do maybe an hour or two at night during the week at most. And, maybe do a random stream here and there. On the weekends, I've been doing, a handful of hours. I mean, I think my season pass is only up to 16, I think. Jealous helped me run a bunch of stuff today. I got the laminate and that sort of stuff. So,
nice.
It's just, again, moving in here, we've really come together with a better bond, I think. So I think we're all kind of enjoying each other's time a little bit more, because now that we're able to slow things down and, kind of just do more stuff together. So,
dude, you get to spend Christmas in your new house. How awesome is that?
Yeah. We were supposed to get the tree today, but Sarah wasn't feeling well, so. Because we get a real tree every year. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, sir, one last question for you here.
Yeah.
You're probably going to hate me when I ask it, but I got to. What's one thing with the house that you'd fix?
I've already remodeled it, dude. The whole thing in my house. Like, it's brand new, and I've already listen,
More crown molding.
It's a carpenter's curse, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like the shoemaker's daughter in Never Knows Shoes. But the one thing that's really driving me nuts is the doors. They're all in perfect condition, but and I don't know if you'll know what they are, but I call them a 6-panel textured hollow door.
Yeah, they're hollow core. Yeah.
Yeah, they're hollow core, and they get that texture on them, and 6-panel. But the rest of the house is very contemporary. So,
are you going solid doors, or are you going to go back to hollow panel?
Yeah, I'll do semi-solid 2-panel shaker style, which is just square edge, very simple, because the rest of the house is contemporary.
Now, what sandpaper are you going to use to get that sanded down? I mean, are you going to use a 220 grit? Or are you going to use something a little heavier? Or?
You'll have to ask my painter. So.
Sorry, I was just trying to get an eye roll from Hazel.
But yeah, and then I'll do like just a flat, heavy header, and then square edge legs coming down, and just simple, but
nice.
So
well, thanks for coming on tonight, man. Well,
yeah.
We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody, all of you guys coming tonight. Yeah, it's so much fun. I mean, we're going to get into some Destiny talk here in a minute, but we got one more dude we need to talk with here. He's my brother from North Carolina, you could say. He's my Moonshine buddy, Mr. Warcry. How you been, sir? How's life treating you? How's your family?
Not too bad. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah. How's I know you said you guys had a scare with the pandemic stuff.
Yeah. Well, we got tested several times. One time we thought we both had it, and another time the doctor thought my daughter had it, and a different time they had an outbreak at my wife's work, and she was scared she had it.
Right. Common occurrence in Florida here because everyone just is butt wild. We just do whatever we want. I mean, we just everywhere. It's like nothing's changed in Florida. Everyone still does their own thing. They just wear a mask.
That's the way it is everywhere.
Now, is your daughter still playing softball, or did they cancel all that?
They have not started softball at school, but I don't know how all that's going to play out because for whatever reason they are starting softball about the time they're starting football the time they start softball.
Oh, so it's getting messed up in the schedule now. That sucks.
Yeah, it's all screwed up.
You know that place we met, Hop Dotties?
Yep.
That place is out of business now. It's so sad. My wife wanted to go there for lunch one day, and they're no longer there. We've lost our burger file. We've lost Hop Dotties. I don't know if they closed down nationally or they're just in Florida. But yeah, it's just things are changing. You know, it's weird.
Oh yeah, that's crazy because that was a good place to eat.
Yeah, they had a good hamburger, didn't they? And good beer too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How much Destiny you been playing, man? Since Beyond Light started up?
As much as my wife will allow.
Good answer. Good answer. How much Crucible you been playing?
Probably about all the time I can be on there.
I figured as much. I want to jump into Crucible, but that one night, me, you, Larry, I think Jealous was in there too. I'm trying to remember who was all in there.
It was me, you, Larry. I can't remember who else.
I know.
Might have been
sucks getting
Jealous.
Old. It might have been Flip. Flip's had been in there a few times too.
No, yeah, it was. Was it Flip? It might have been, but I don't know. I know you had fun.
I do. That's the most fun I've ever had. And now that my Warlock's been freaking muted into the ground, that hardly has any range on anything, I'm almost afraid to pop in there now. But I just got to jump in there and have fun, you know. Just forget about.
I mean, it was already muted at the time when you played.
Yeah, that's right.
Put the patch in then.
That's right.
And you still had fun.
Yeah, I still had fun. You're right. I'm out of excuses. I've been
codes.
You know what? We'll talk about this, but I've been grinding a lot of the Europa stuff. There's so much to do there. So
kill me now.
Did you get a good batch of Moonshine this season?
I got some peach I'm working on right now.
Oh, all right, cool. Well, hey guys, what do you say we talk some Destiny, huh? Sound good?
Oh yeah.
Anything else, Hazel? Or are we good?
I think we're good.
All right. We're going to talk Destiny right after this. Hey gang, just a quick reminder. We now have a Destiny 2 clan, and Hazel and I invite you to be a part of it.
If you're looking to find a clan, now would be a great time to jump in and get to know some of these people that you've heard on the show. And we're not hardcore, so you don't have to worry about, us slave driving you to do raids and shit like that. Enjoying your time is basically all that we ask.
So, if you're looking for a clan out there, we have a permanent link in our Discord under our channel GDC Destiny 2 Clan, where you can find a link. Otherwise, look for Guardian Downcast or DOWN is our call sign.
We do ask that you join our Discord first, so that way we can communicate clan nights and things along those lines. And aside from that, you can lurk all you like.
Thanks very much, gang. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that I've been corrected, and by consensus here, everyone thinks that Mr. All Thumbs, Ron, should do a speed run tonight since he hasn't done one, and everyone else here has done a speed run. So, Ron, we're going to do a speed run, dude.
All right.
This segment is called the Speed Run. This is where we have a database of over 125 randomly asked questions, and Ron here is going to have 60 seconds to answer as many as he can. These are short 1 or 2 word answers, and at the end of this year, the guest with the most answered will win a prize and the title of 2020 Speedrun Champion. The questions are randomly asked, so no one can memorize the order, and just answer quickly whatever comes to mind. Tonight, I'm going to ask the questions randomly from the list, and definitely going to do them randomly. Hazel is our timekeeper and quality control expert. In the event of a questionable answer, Hazel's decision will be final. Xanafan 711 is still the leader at 27. No one's been able to topple him yet. So, Bitorid, All Thumbs, Ron. You ready?
Whoever you are.
You ready, man?
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ikora, Kate, or Zavala?
Zavala.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Warlock, Titan, or Hunter?
Warlock.
DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
If you had to choose one, first or third person games, which would you choose?
First.
Grenades or melees?
Melees.
Boxer, briefs, or thong?
Boxers.
Pineapple on pizza?
No.
Cake or pie?
Pie.
Vader or Yoda?
Vader.
Do you have a tattoo?
Yes.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Anna Bray or Ada 1?
Anna Bray.
What one thing annoys you most?
Shit.
I'll take it.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Are you ticklish?
Yeah.
Horror movies, yes or no?
Oh.
What is your favorite summer activity?
Fishing.
Do you like black licorice?
Yes.
Time.
All right. I have no clue how many you got right. I'm just jumping all over this list. I wasn't expecting this tonight. I did not prepare.
That I don't even remember what the question was, but shit was the answer, I guess. So
well,
I'll take it.
That is in context, so why not? Hazel, how did he do, man?
20.
Nice.
Really?
Nice job,
still
man.
better than Gator. Still better than Gator.
Everybody's
Nice,
better.
nice.
Everyone's better than me, so don't worry about it. Hey, good job, Ron. Now you've officially done the speed run. Good job. Well, hey.
Yeah. What was that question that threw me? I was just
what annoys you?
What one thing annoys you the most?
Me. Okay.
That always throws people because they're like I think Sweaty last week said everything.
Yeah.
which is not wrong. That's pretty accurate for me.
Yeah.
Oh, good deal, man. You did a good job.
It's funny because I listen to this when I do listen to the podcast. I answer the questions as I'm listening.
Nice.
To you ask them, and half the answers were not even accurate.
It's just a blur,
like
right?
Tea, I never drink tea. Coffee.
All right. You're okay. You're being strategic about it. I get it.
I'll accept those answers.
Yeah, they're in context. They work. Good deal, man. Thanks for doing that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a question for all you listeners out there. Do you have a great speedrun question? If that's a yes, join our Discord and enter them in our speedrun question ideas channel. We're going to add them for next year's speedrun, and I'll just let you know, we're probably going to have double the questions next year, by the way. I would not be surprised if we have over 200 questions next year. We've had a lot of people through this whole year put questions in there. But if you do put questions in there, we'll take up to 5, by the way. There's going to be a drawing at the end of the year. It'll be our last episode of the year, which will be Fluffy Fingers MD. And there's going to be a drawing for a $25 gift card of your choice. So you can enter, like I said, up to 5 times. And good luck. We'll see who ends up getting that. Good deal. Well, then I guess after this, we're going to talk some Destiny. Okay, well, the reason we wanted to get everybody together tonight was to kind of get more opinions than just me and Hazel. Me and Hazel have already kind of said our piece about Beyond Light. We have some other things to add too, but we want to hear what everyone else is saying about it. Kind of get a consensus of what our clanmates here think about Beyond Light and how it's turned out. Let's start with your day one experience. I know it took me about, I think, an hour and a half to get in to even play the new Destiny. Anybody else want to share how long it took for them, or when they jumped in? Was it day 2, or what about you, Ron? Did you jump in right away?
Yeah, I made it in pretty quickly. I was just waiting for things to happen. We were in the tower waiting for shit to happen, and it was happening very slow.
Oh, you're talking about the live event.
The live event, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. I was talking about the actual release day of Beyond Light. I know. I think I was in a queue for the launch was very, very rickety. The servers were really having a hard time dealing with all the volume, and I think I went into the game, got booted back out of the game, and then I was back in a queue of 10,000 people. And then it was just a mess. And there's a reason people don't take the day off. They take the next day off because they usually have stuff fixed by then. How was it for you? Did you play the first day, or when did you start playing, Ron?
I played the first day. It was a little frustrating at times. I kept getting errors, and I would get kicked and stuff like that. But yeah, it smoothed out now. Yeah. I actually love it.
It seems like Destiny always goes through this, but since they redid their I'm not going to say the E word, but since they changed,
I'll say it, engine.
Yeah, since they changed things around and they went to a physics host base on how the E works, I think they probably had to troubleshoot a lot of things. Getting people into. I mean, face it, when you first downloaded the game, I know on PC you had to download the entire game and then it deleted the old game. So you literally were getting a new game. It's not like I know with PS4 they had to deal with that too, but I think the new consoles didn't have to do it, mainly because they hadn't played anything on it yet,
Okay.
So, but
I can tell you the load times they're drastically better. I mean, that before the release of Beyond Light, it was load times are horrendous, and now it's like you can go to log in and you're in a minute or two. It seems like.
And you're on what, a PS4 Pro?
PS4 Pro, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have the SSD, or are you just playing the stock one?
It's a stock.
Wow, that's pretty good,
Everything's
man.
Stock on it.
So it's like everything got a little bit of a bump in speed, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah.
How about you, Flip? Did you play day one, or did you wait a day, or how did it go with you when you first did the first day of Destiny? Did you jump in day one?
I can't even remember now if I did. I know definitely after work. So after work, what I usually do, I'll just run in, I'll let it download or whatever, do the update, and while I'm making dinner for the kids and whatnot. And after, I'm pretty lucky. My wife and kids go to bed pretty early. They go to bed at like the kids 8, my wife 9. So yeah. So I usually have free time after that. So 9 o'clock on, I'm usually, able to do whatever. So I'm lucky that way.
You didn't stand in any queues? No, you got right in?
No, I had no queues. No queues for me. Everything was pretty smooth.
Very nice.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues.
Very cool.
Which is nice. Yeah, and I'm loving it.
Good deal. And you're on a PS4 Pro as well, or a regular PS4? Or?
No, I just have. Yeah, I still have plain PS4.
Okay.
So I kind of really did want a PS5 just because, I watched YouTube videos of people flash in and out of their inventory screens so fast, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
I feel like
heaven.
It takes me a minute to get to my inventory and then a minute to get back. I'm just like, I'm dead by the time I get back if I'm trying to switch weapons. But I'm watching some guys that can flip through, 3 weapons and be back in a Crucible match. Like I can't even do that in a Crucible match. It's impossible. But yeah.
Nice.
I can't wait for PS5. That's for sure.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, anybody else have any input on their first day playing Beyond Light? Anybody else want to speak up?
I got some words.
All right, Jealous, you go first, and then we'll see what Garen has to say.
First things first, don't Alt F4. It resets your queue.
Yeah, don't do that.
It took me about like an hour and 45 minutes, just like you, Gator. And then once I was in, it was a hit and miss if you were going to do the next mission.
Yeah, it was very rocky, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I had the patience, so I was okay with sitting there contacting Destiny servers for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm in. Some people aren't. So this is all I need. I'll sit here and wait, and then I spawn in, like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. And then you get a what was the error of the day, it seemed? Was it Weasel? I think I got a Weasel error several times. But
what was the one that sent you to character screen? It was like chicken?
God, there were so many. But you know what?
There were a bunch.
That's just what they have to deal with. I mean, I knew I should have known. I should have worked that day and done like Flip and just after work jump on, and because they usually have everything figured out by the end of the day.
Yeah. I requested that day and then the following off, because I knew that day 2 would be a lot more better. Day 1 was just to get that initial push out there.
Yeah.
Get what I could.
Well, hey, Garen, what do you think, man? How did your first day go? Did you jump in first day or did you wait?
Well, I tried to jump in first day, but apparently my PS4 decided not to download the update until I turned it back on.
Oh, no.
So I got on at 9 to do it, and it had to go through the download process. And then
copying files. Oh, my God.
So by the time I got to play, it was probably 10:30, quarter to 11. Yeah, right. And I got to go through the first mission the first day. But once it got downloaded, I was in and out. I mean, it was no big deal. I didn't have any issues getting in once downloaded.
Right.
Wow.
Chris, did your first day go well? Did you jump in first day or did you wait?
No, I think I played the second day.
Smart
and then
man.
I actually, me and Jealous ended up working some problems out. We discovered ever since the update that our frames are much lower than they used to be. So, and we both were having trouble streaming it, and we hadn't figured out why. And actually, Kingsley today gave us a good way to get around it. We have to change a setting inside. It's just on NVIDIA cards.
I heard about this.
Yeah, it's a low latency problem.
Yeah.
So it's making you skip frames. Wow. So to stream it, we both had to, me and Jealous both had to lower our in-game settings to medium. We had to cap everything at 60 frames, and then you had to cap the stream at 60 frames, 720, and you could get it to pull it off. He was able to stay streaming through the graphics card, but I actually had to switch to software. So I actually used my CPU to stream the game and used my GPU to play the game. I had to split the load.
Okay.
So, but Kingsley gave us a fix that definitely helps. We discovered today. Jealous already did it. I haven't done it yet. And Jealous, if you want to chime in and just explain which setting, it was low latency, right?
Yes. So what you're changing is you're actually opening up the game code itself. And are any of you guys familiar with how binary system works? 1s and 0s?
Yeah.
So like a 1 is on and a 0 is off.
Right.
So in the game code, there's a specific line that lists off the low latency mode, and then it has a 1 next to it. So that means low latency mode is on. What we're doing is we're just changing that 1 and making it into a 0, so it's turning that off. And for me, on my system, I found an in-game increase of 10 frames per second, and then the stream was also more stable when I made that change.
You had to go in the
so
code?
That was the little effect that
you had to go in the written code itself and change it?
Yes. I can send you guys the video later if you would like. It's really simple. It takes like 2 seconds.
I'm good.
2 seconds.
I play on VSync 60, and I do get some jitter, but I think it's just the servers. I don't.
Well, turn VSync off for sure. I mean,
it's
broken, dude. It's always been broken.
VSync always.
I've always played on VSync. I've always played on VSync, and as soon as I turn VSync off, my frames just start going wild. They just start fluctuating a lot, and I don't like that.
That's
jitter.
when you just cap them.
Yeah, that's when
you cap it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Look
at Hazel the Pro now.
Look at Hazel.
He's been playing on PC for 2 weeks. Come on, man.
Hey, I figured it out, man.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I can hear Hazel in his head right now. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
I have been here for like 2 weeks. So,
same thing. Come on, roll.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been kind of an interesting thing, and it was really cool. We got that tech channel, and like it's why I love our server. Like we all came together, we were all troubleshooting it together. Everybody was having different ideas. Burning Wing was throwing stuff in there. Everybody just, and it's always great, and everyone's so willing to help. And like I said, just randomly Kingsley comes along with a solution that does help. But it's a great feature of the server, and I think a great example of the community itself as a whole, because the answer came from Twitter and people reaching out and working together on social media to find it. So I think that's awesome. But,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, the game, I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm a wicked story guy. Other than that, I'm pretty sick of getting lost because, I mean, I can't get to the store a mile down the street without GPS. I cannot get around these new maps. So other than that, I'm loving it. So,
anybody else have any input on day one before we move on?
Well, I was just going to say something about the. I don't think the bug for the friends list is exclusive to PC, as much as you PC Master Race people want to think it is, because I know on my PS4 the clan list is fine, but my friends list will stop populating after G. So in alphabetical order, after G, it's done.
Really?
It won't show anybody else on.
Really?
So I don't think it's strictly on PC.
Wow.
It's not that it's PC, but like Kingsley runs AMD video cards, and nobody has any problems. It's a NVIDIA problem.
Okay. So we should get a patch sooner or later.
Doesn't PS4 have an NVIDIA card in it, I think?
No, they're all AMD.
Oh, they are.
Even the PS5s are AMD, yeah.
Yeah, they've always have been. That's how they keep the money down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's strictly a NVIDIA problem. I'm sure PlayStation's plagued with problems like anything else, but they're probably server side stuff. But.
Yeah. Warcry, do you have something to say?
I've had pretty fun with it. I mean, I didn't have no problem getting in once. Like Flip, I had downloaded mine earlier.
Right. So
once I was able to play that night, I mean, it came right up and jumped right in, and I've had pretty much fun with it.
So the moral of the story is go to work and play after work.
Definitely.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many people chimed in when Jealous said like, hey, I'm taking off the day of and the next day. And I don't know how many people chimed in and said, hey, you may want to just reschedule that. I know Nolsey was one of them, and he's just like, yeah, you just want to take off the next day and the day after that.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a little PSA. So, all right. I don't know how many of you are into the lore and things along those lines, but what do you guys think of the campaign? And that, I mean, you guys know I pay zero attention to story. I just like shooting aliens and punching them with my fist. So what do you guys think?
Garen, what do you think, man?
Are we going into spoiler territory here?
Yeah,
yes.
It's been out for 3 weeks, dude. If people are...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking Banshee. Seriously?
Isn't that something?
Get the fuck out of here. I about shit my pants when I read that. Like, oh my God. It tripped me out so bad. I loved it. The lore has been great this season.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, when you went into the Lost Sector for the first time, it actually had narration. It'll actually talks to you about the lore of that area you're going into, and I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, Garen, do you consider yourself like a lore guy, or did this was this like your gateway drug to lore?
Oh no, I've always been into the lore. I've always enjoyed reading it. Even when they had in the app before in D1, when you had to go through all your Grimoire cards, I read every one of them. But I had no idea that the Banshee 44 thing was coming. I mean, I knew Clovis Bray was going to be an AI at some point in the game, just based on what was going on. When it was determined that Clovis Bray was Banshee, my mind literally was blown. It was awesome.
Yeah. Ron, by Torrid, all thumbs. What about you? Are you lore guy, not lore guy? Did you give a shit about the story?
No, I'm not really a lore guy.
Okay.
Although, I mean, in Destiny 1, you had the cards, and, you had to really search things out if you wanted to know about stuff. But
yeah, you did.
No, I'm not really a lore guy. Although it is much easier to learn about it the way they're doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they seem to be integrating more lore into the gameplay, which is what they needed to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, have you given a shit about the story though? I mean, about like the Stranger and Anna and their kind of whole storyline. Actually,
the story about Anna Bray and Banshee, I'm a little interested in.
Yeah, read
I'd like
that.
to learn more about that.
Read that mysterious journal and on the Bungie site. It's long, but man, it will really clue you in on what's been happening with Clovis Bray.
Okay,
it's a good read, and it's not too. Some lore is kind of tedious to read. It's actually very easy to read.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out.
All right. Anybody else have any thoughts about the story?
I do.
Yes, sir.
So the last couple of weeks, I have to give a shout out to Focus Fire Chat. I've been listening to them like crazy at work.
Yeah, it's addictive.
So thanks to you guys for recommending them.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. Haven't looked back. It was perfect timing to where I was in their playlist. I started all the way at the beginning, and right before Beyond Light released, I just finished listening to Weapons of Sorrow, Exo Stranger, and then their insight about the Exo class. And then when I played Beyond Light and all the lore that came out, my mind just exploded and like all my dots just connected at once. And I was just like, holy shit, this is freaking amazing. Just like the puzzle pieces were just clicking all of a sudden. I'm like, stuff's being answered. We're now going places. This is no longer a theory. It's a fact. It's in the game. Because all these theories are going on about the community. And then all of a sudden, Bungie's like, hey, this is real. And you're just sitting there like, oh my God, that person actually called it. And
That's
just
awesome.
playing through the story, like Gator said, when you go into the first time you go into a Lost Sector and your ghost commented, I was just like, oh my God, we're getting more information and it's in front of us.
Yeah.
We don't got to go behind some hidden rock off in the distance and there's this little ghost shell that you got to get a ghost frag out of.
Exactly. Warcry, did you do the story yet? You did the campaign? Of course you did, right?
Of course I did.
What do you think, man? Was it the same as all the other stories, or do you think it was different? You think something's different this time, or is it about the same?
I mean, I pretty much like it. I mean, and especially with the lore stuff. So now you can just go right over a tab and you click on it, and it adds more lore, and you can kind of read what you want to read.
The one thing I'm finding right now is, especially with Europa, I thought Europa would be like a one and done type planet. You do the campaign, and then a couple little side missions, and then you're moving on to the normal Gambit Crucible strikes, right? But what I'm finding on Europa now is I have like 20 to 20 plus missions open in my quest tab. When I get on, I usually run solo. I'll hop on and say, okay, I'm going to work on the Lament Sword today. So I'll do something like that. But are you having that same kind of issue, Warcry, or? Or are you just playing Crucible?
Oh, yes. I've got plenty of them open. Got a pile of them. I'm looking at them right now. It's all different kinds. I mean, it's not like the rest of them. It's a lot more stuff to actually do on Europa than any previous one I've ever played.
Yeah, and Europa's huge, man. It's a lot. It's usually deceivingly large because there's so many areas you don't even know are even there until you start exploring.
Yeah, I mean, just when you think you're done, I mean, the mission continues,
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You thought, okay, I'm done with the campaign. I'm going to go play some Crucible. I'm going to go jump over and do some Gambit and get that out of the way. And it's like, wait a minute. You're not done. You need to go talk to this person. And I think the game actually, it's a lot like Forsaken in the fact that, you played on the Tangled Shore and then all of a sudden you saw something like far away and it was the Dreaming City. I'm really curious if if another planet or moon is going to open up. I don't know yet, but I'm curious. What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. I'm really loving this though.
Yeah, because it is plenty of stuff to do. I mean,
there's a lot of stuff to do.
It like drags you back in because you don't want to go play nothing else because you want to finish doing all this other stuff.
I'm having the same problem I had when I played Forsaken. My mind just starts getting. I'm very task oriented when I jump into a video game, and I'm looking at everything flashing at me, and I'm getting overloaded. That's the way I felt in Forsaken. That's a good thing. That means I'm not bored. There's plenty to work on every day.
You're always like that.
I know, but I know.
Because you know me, I like to play mostly Crucible, but
yeah,
I've played all kinds of stuff now.
Yeah, isn't it nice to actually have something to do in Destiny now? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. The bounties, the quests, I like how the quests flow. That was awesome. Yeah, the twists and turns with the Exo Stranger and her dad, and the main plotline with the stasis abilities and how the Fallen wanted it. I love it. I definitely drink from the same Destiny Kool-Aid that you do, Gator. I'm always all in, right, for Destiny. Even the worst Destiny is still kills a lot of other games.
Yeah, it does.
So, no, I'm loving it.
Let's see here. I was wanting to pull up the calendar because I wanted to see what was coming up. Because here's the thing, the story and everything's great. There's a lot of things to do right now, but we're at the beginning of the season, and I'm curious if we're going to get a steady trickle of stuff to do, or are we going to have downtime? I guess we kind of got burnt out with the last season. The fact that they expanded it, it was almost a double season, literally. It was 22 plus weeks, And
I hope. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was like, I just really hope that they find a nice sweet spot. Like, again, right now I feel like I have so much to do, and again, I don't know how much. And I guess everyone's gonna be different. I mean, I don't know if you count YouTube streamers, but they're probably done everything already. I don't know.
Yeah, they burn through it so fast because they got to make videos. Right. They know this is their time to make their money and get their clicks, right?
So I don't know if they're going to be upset that they're not putting something out new every week. But again, for me, I hope they don't, because then I find that I just get like a tidal wave of stuff that I can't keep up. And sometimes, again, I'm like, squirrel, what do I do now? I don't know what to do now. So I'm just like, and sometimes I'll just retreat. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do Crucible, and I don't care. I'll just shoot people, and that, sometimes that happens. But
yeah.
Well, I got a quick question for you, for everybody here. So, what do you guys think of the new Gambit?
No, I always liked Prime better because it was they're just done. I just preferred it that way. Instead of having
I've always played Prime too. So.
Yeah, I've liked Prime better.
So you liked it because it would be just one and done and then over.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but I like how they intertwined it. Like, people didn't like the way the Prime, the boss, or the final, I don't know which one to call it, the final phase, and all the invading. So they kind of brought in the old Gambit into the Prime Gambit with the final 2 witches, main boss kind of a thing. So, yeah, good job of combining both worlds together, I guess.
Yeah.
And Gambit.
I'm playing it for the first time right now, so I didn't realize it was any different.
Well, that's the reason I'm asking. Yeah.
It's much different. Yeah.
So I meant to comment on the story, if that's all right.
Go for it, Chris. Go for it. Yeah, man. We want to hear it.
I mean, I love it. So, I mean, I'm day one Destiny person, so I've always been more excited for the story. But I miss all the little details as much as I love it and pay attention and all that. I don't pick up on all of it, so thank God I have really cool friends that fill me in, like Green or, all them, different people who I'll call and be like, why is this and that? And, they take the time to explain it. But
yeah,
I think they did a great job, and I think they're staying true to it. And as far as the stuff to do, I like how they organized it. I think they put a lot of thought into how to separate your menu so that you can actually access the information and, check things off a little bit better. Who's in our Discord that does the Excel Destiny? Is that Larry? Does the Excel sheets?
Excel sheets?
Yeah, he checks off all his bounties and what he's going to do, and he creates. There's somebody in our server does it. I've seen it a couple of times, but it kind of reminds me of that format in a way. The way they separated the different seasons and different areas, and so you can kind of click through and figure things out a little bit better, I guess is my point.
Yeah, I get that.
Do you find it easier to navigate it?
What do you think, Hazel?
I think it is easier to navigate. I mean, but my big thing though is that when we had like this whole 22-week season, I basically just took my time and started working on all my quests. So to hear people say like, oh, well, I've got this many left, I have this many left and that, I'm like, well, I have 10. And on one character, I think I have 8. So I'm sort of like, I don't feel, it doesn't feel pressing, but it feels like it's like strikeable, or I'm like, oh, you know what? I've got a little bit of time, so I feel like I can make progress on getting this down. Right. So, I mean, it kind of feels good to have that few quests in there.
Jealous, did you have something to say?
I mean, I'm playing Gambit right now. If that answers the question.
You're playing Gambit?
Right now.
What do you think? What do you think of it?
I enjoyed it before, where it was first to 2 wins, like first to 2 rounds, because I kind of like made it last a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't like it that much, and they just want to get in and out quicker. So this does help a lot of that fan base. To me, it's still a regular Gambit. It's just not as long.
Yeah, and there's no the boss never goes immune. It's like you're on the clock. Boom, let's go. Let's melt them. And every little bit you do, you just keep trickling them down. And of course, if an invader comes in and gets one of your teammates, it's going to push the health back up. What do you think about the invasions? Do you think they're any different? Jealous?
No. I mean, I've seen them a little more frequent. I don't know if they increased how many times you go over or not, but
I thought they put a timer between them.
They did. I think that they said that they stretched it out a little bit.
You can't. In other words, you can't stack them and just back to back invade. Right? There's a certain timer that it prevents that, where someone can't just jump right back in and continue to throw everything off kilter. There's at least some kind of timer before they can spam it. Garen, do you have a comment?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like Prime better.
You like the old one better or the new one?
Yeah, I think I like the old Prime better.
Okay.
I don't think,
why?
I think the boss in this new version takes too long to burn down. Maybe it's because it was with a bad team, but I played my 3 matches the other day, and it took. We only won 1 of 3, but it was the longest matches I've ever been a part of. It wasn't the 3-round regular game. I don't know. It was just it seemed like it took forever.
Yeah, I'm in there right now, and I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like, wow, this is like I was just thinking it like literally just 5 seconds before you said that. I'm like, wow, this is taking forever. So, I mean, yeah, I think that is a very valid point, but that might be one of the things that they do to offset the other changes that they've made.
I don't know. I've always enjoyed Gambit, and it's especially fun when you can get some buds in there to play with, because it's a very social game. If you work together as a team, you can have a good time playing. And Warcry, you agree?
Yeah, because if you play with randoms, I think you're just playing with sucky ass teams.
You're just
that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
That's what I
Sorry.
think it was, because the teams were terrible.
You're dealing with
was
yeah, it was telling. You're just dealing with bounty completers, right? It's just bounties. People just doing their bounties.
Yes. I mean, that's what all it is. They're just going after bounties, because I've done it and played with one team, and I mean, we melted the freaking crap out of the boss, and then joining another one, and it's like the other team just decimated us. It's just bounty completers is all it is.
Yeah, and you just gotta say, hey, okay, let's work on bounties. You know, we're not gonna win this one. We're getting slaughtered. Let me see if I can get enough kills in to get this bounty done, right?
And that's what I do when I'm playing with randoms. All I'm worried about is bounties.
Yeah, I think that's probably true for a lot of people. But did anybody else have opinions on Gambit before we move on?
I think you got to focus a little bit more and like save your stuff for the boss, because the burn is much harder. It seems like to take him down. So I think it takes a little more coordination from everybody.
Yeah, and you also have timed what do they call them? The not the primeval, but the ones before it, the witches.
Right.
You got those are actually
envoys.
Yeah, envoys. Once you kill those, and there's a timer, and they actually appear again at least one more time.
Right. So I think you need to save some heavy. You need to try to hold off on your super if you can. If you're not behind on tokens. If you don't need to use it, don't save it and kind of everyone coordinate at the same time.
Okay, cool. I'm curious what everyone thinks about this new stasis subclass. I've been playing around with it, and I haven't used it on my Titan yet, but I've used it on my Hunter. But of course, I'm just working on my Warlock pretty much right now, and they really have killed the Snow Blast, or the Penumbral Blast, I guess. They've really nerfed the range of that thing.
Good.
No,
sorry.
No. They already slowed it down so people can evade it, and the tracking's very, very slight, by the way. I mean, I was like within, I don't know, 15, 20 meters of a dreg today, and I buzzed it right by his ear. Didn't track to him at all. So
that's Bungie's fault.
No, I'm just saying. Everyone thinks there's a ton of tracking on this Penumbral Blast. There isn't. You have to time it perfectly, because once you send it, you can't take it back. What's everyone think? Is everyone playing? What classes are you playing? And what do you think of the supers? What do you think of the grenades, or the melees, and just the general stasis overall? Flip.
I'm a warlock too, and again, I understand it was super cheat codes at the beginning, but they have to go so far. Like even the freeze time, right? They went from 5 seconds to 1 second.
Like in Crucible, it's not even 2 seconds.
No, you have no time. Like you got to be right on top of them to go bang bang right with a shotgun. And I think again, I feel like I'm being frozen longer with other people's abilities now. Hunters, Titans. I'm not sure what kind of freeze they have, but I'm like, hey, I'm still here trying to get out. So
would you if you had the choice, Flip, would you use your regular, your go-to super, or would you go to stasis? Is it that good, or what?
I also haven't fleshed out all of stasis either.
Yeah, me neither.
Right,
I'm working on those.
Yeah, I think once you get more aspects and you get more fragments and stuff, and you can really put some deep, good builds together, then yeah, I might. But you're just more familiar with the other ones, right? So still familiar with Solar, Void. Just you understand it better, right, and how to use it. So for now, I've been using those.
Okay. Warcry, you have something to say?
Yeah, you was talking about the tracking on the Warlock. Try it on the Titan, because unless you are dead on,
really,
you will not hit them.
See, I don't know. I haven't used it my Titan class yet. I haven't gone through the story enough to use it.
Yeah, you use it on that. Unless you are dead on, you will not even hit them at all.
Yeah. Now I also heard
you will glance off of them.
I also heard the super's so sloppy it's like slippery or something when you're trying to use it.
It is, unless you like, especially like in Crucible, unless you get them like trapped inside of a building, you can't do anything with them. Yeah,
I think Astacross was talking about how they used to be fearful when a Titan came with a slam or something, and now that you can tell really quickly if a Titan knows how to use it effectively or not, because now they just laugh when most people pull it up. It's that hard to control.
It is. It does not track worth a crap.
I see you're want to say something, Garen. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm playing as Warlock. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the Shadebinder is awesome. I haven't played it in Crucible yet. I heard it was pretty OP there for a minute, and it has since been brought down. Yeah. But I've only unlocked one aspect, none of the fragments yet. What I have played of it, I really enjoyed. It's been my go-to subclass right now.
Do you think they'll bring it back up, Garen? You think they'll buff it a little bit, or do you think they're going to leave it alone?
I hope they bring it back up, because I didn't try it in PvP because I didn't have everything unlocked. Right. So I didn't want to jump in there under leveled. But I hope it goes back up some. I mean, I don't want it to be to the point where it was, but just from the videos that I saw. But I would like to see it get a little extension on it.
Yeah, only thing my only gripe right now with the super, with the stasis, is now I haven't unlocked a lot of the fragments and aspects yet. I'm working on it. I worked on other areas first, and I'm coming back to that now. But they need to give us more range on that Penumbral Blast, that melee. They got to give us more range. Take away all the tracking, I don't care, but give us at least a little more range where when we fire it, it stays active at least 20, 30 yards. It's like it disappears in like 15. It's terrible.
Yeah, and the tracking is horrible now. I mean, if you're not within like 2 meters of whatever you're trying to melee, and you're not dead on, it ain't gonna hit it at all.
Yeah. Hazel, I'm curious what you think, man. What do you think of stasis?
Well, I mean, okay, so week 1, I started off as a Titan, obviously. Week 2, I told myself, you know what, I'm gonna play Hunter. I'm just gonna, try this shit out, see what the hell it's about. And this week was supposed to be about me playing as the Warlock. Well, I really, really, really like the Warlock. Or not the Warlock, I'm sorry, the Hunter.
Damn.
The Hunter is all kinds of awesome. So I haven't ventured out to play anything else, actually. So I'm thinking I'm going to main Hunter because I really enjoy it.
All right. Well, that's cool. Chris, you got an opinion?
And I'm running Stasis, by the way.
You're running it full time? Okay.
Yeah, I'm running Stasis, yeah.
Okay. Chris, what are you using, man? Are you Titan?
No. I have 3 characters. If I could make them all hunters, they would be. But
my God.
Bungie won't allow me to
one of those
live life to my fullest. So
I see. What do you think, man? What do you think of Stasis?
I don't know. I hate the grenade. I think the grenade's just although it does come in handy, it's almost like you can use it as a wall if you need to.
Yeah,
that's a terrible grenade.
There's other grenades. Yeah. There's other grenades.
But I can't seem to get anything unlocked. But
it's a series. It's a series of missions. It's that I gotta say it's a little convoluted how you get that stuff. Because it's very mission based, and they don't tell you what you're getting for that mission.
Right?
Well, they do. They tell you.
Well, I mean,
it's like the same progression for all 3 grenades. It's you get the wall grenade first, and then you get the dusk field grenade, and then you get the cold snap.
Wait a minute! It doesn't unlock on all 3 at the same time?
No.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Bungie.
You have to do 3 different missions, and at the bottom where your rewards are, like when you do a gun mission, it tells you what you're unlocking.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it'll say what grenade you're getting.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you have to go several steps to get to that final one. It says you'll get the the does feel good.
No, at the bottom it says what your reward is.
It always says that.
Yeah.
Whatever step you're on.
So I'm doing the missions now called Born in Darkness Part 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that's supposed to do. What am I
Look
supposed
underneath
to
the mission. Like, go to the mission that you're on, and then like just look down.
Yeah, at the very bottom it says rewards, cold snap grenade. You're doing the gambit one.
All right, I'll look again. Maybe maybe I didn't have my readers on. I don't know.
I'm about to finish it right now.
Your eyes were adjusting.
Of course. Hey, All Thumbs, what do you think, man? What do you think, Ron?
Well, the glacier grenade, it kind of sucks.
Yes.
It's good for walling off people. I mean, you use it in Crucible or something like that. It's, you can trap somebody. But I think, the Shade Binder, I like it. It's pretty new. So, I mean, I think everybody's still learning how to use it,
Yeah, it's all new. It's all new. And, even the streamers haven't said, well, listen, this is what you got to use. I think everyone's kind of testing stuff still.
Right, exactly. And, if the only time I really use the Shade Binder is if I have missions or quests that require me to use it. If I'm doing a Nightfall or something, and I don't need to use it, I'll bring the good old Void,
Yeah, me too, man.
Or something, just an older,
I'm a Void Walker for
bring
life.
the stasis in there.
I'm a Void Walker for life. No, I'm a Void Walker for life, and the only reason I don't use Void Walker is I have to use stasis to unlock all these little missions I've got open now. So I'm not sold on it yet, to be honest. I think it's a little weak. Hell, with a Nova Bomb, I mean, it destroys instantly. I don't have to freeze and then run over there and use my staff to kill them.
Right, exactly. You know how to use it. So I mean, with the stasis, it's I kind of think it's a little weak, actually.
I think it is. Maybe that's purposely that way because they want to unlock all the, you still have to unlock all the aspects and all the different grenades and stuff. Maybe it gets better as you start unlocking stuff. I haven't gotten there yet, so
me neither.
I was so intent on getting ready for the raid race, I skipped over a lot of the really good stuff, and I just went straight bounty and light farming and stuff like that. And now I'm slowly going back and doing the stuff on Europa, and I'm just it's all new to me. I'm not like the streamers who have everything unlocked and they're like there's nothing to do. I'm gonna get hate mail for that. Anyway. So you playing Warlock, right?
Yeah, that's all I have right.
Yeah.
Classed up. So
I mean, that's honestly all I'm playing too. It's just Warlock. So
I may try Hunter. I was a Hunter in D1, so
yeah.
I may go back to that now since some of you guys have said that Hunter's
it's fun.
Pretty badass now.
I still am. I'm a closet Titan because I love how you can just fly across the map. The mobility is so great on Titans that I secretly love to play. It's my second character. Let's just put it that way. But I haven't unlocked much for it yet.
Warlock. It's easy to jump. To places you can. It's just easy to jump around. I tried the Hunter for Beyond Light just for a couple days, and I kept dying because I couldn't jump anywhere. I was so used to the Warlock.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like the 3-hop thing with the Hunters. I just don't like having to jump to get to places. It's just annoying.
You just got to get used to it again, I guess. But
yeah, just depends on what you started out with and what you're used to.
Right.
Well, cool, man. I appreciate it. Jealous, Chris, did you guys have any final thoughts on the stasis?
I like it.
You're happy with it?
I played my first Crucible match with stasis today with Chris, and some shotgun person was going to slide, so I threw my grenade and it just froze him. I went, ha ha, melee punch dead.
That's the greatest thing in it. I think right now, Crucible, all the guys who like to ape shotgun are having the hardest time with the stasis because the freeze grenades just lock you in place. And
so fun.
I love it. I was having fun the other night playing in Crucible. There was a guy with a shotgun just kept coming at me. And I'm like, no, guy, no, you're missing it. I'm just going to keep freezing you, whether it's my Penumbral Blast or my wall grenade or Dust Field or whatever I throw at him. So it was pretty cool. What do you guys think of the progression? I know with the season pass, you unlock certain weapons like you did last season. Do you think the progression's pretty smooth? Is it about the same? Do you find it easier? Is there any opinion at all toward the progression of either the season pass bar or ranking up or getting your light levels higher, power levels higher, whatever that is? Garen, what about you, man? You got any opinion on this as far as the progression?
I always got an opinion on.
Okay.
You said it. It's convoluted. It's so convoluted the way you unlock your abilities. Like in D1, you just used your abilities and you would unlock them. You know what I mean? You didn't have to do a quest step that was multi-level, 4 or 5 different things you had to do to get to that. I mean, I literally just unlocked my grenade after playing for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now.
Right.
Whatever it's been. Yeah. The third grenade is the best grenade. It's the one that tracks on the ground and freezes people. I mean, it'll bounce from enemy to enemy. Right. I just think that part of it is a grind just for grind's sake. And it annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I mean, I really got to figure out how to even unlock it. I mean, I haven't unlocked anything. I've just been playing with whatever way it's set up.
You have to do the quests from Anna, or from Elsie.
Elsie, right?
Elsie.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I get jealous for. He'll tell me what to do.
And one of the quests. Sorry, one of the quests is killing me. One where you have to kill overload champions with stasis. It's like
I heard about that.
It's incredibly stupid.
It's incredibly hard because you're talking about in strikes, right? And legend, yeah. The problem is, and this has always been my complaint with strikes is, let us solo them, please. If I want to run a solo regular playlist strike, don't put me with other people if I don't want to be. Give me the option. And now they took away the solo nightfalls. You know, they used to have the nightfall all by itself. You could go solo it. Now I have to run in and run a regular strike to get my strike Vanguard bounties done. I have to run and do like Lake of Shadows on EDZ and then run into a lost sector so no one will steal my stuff. Because that's the problem when you're running strikes is you get people who've run it 1,000,000 times. Maybe you want to take your time through it and enjoy the strike. Or maybe, these people have run it like 20 times today and this is their number 21 and they know exactly where to go and what to kill. And by the time you get there to try to complete a mission, there's nothing to shoot.
Yeah, I agree because I think to get overload champions, I think you can do it on 1220, but that's matchmaking. So I think it's 1250 where you can do it solo.
Yeah, someone told me that on Reddit today.
I'm not ready for 1250 yet.
That's exactly my point.
I have to go into 1220 matchmake, and supposedly in order to defeat the overload champions, you have to freeze them, and then finish them off with a regular finisher.
You have to get the final blow, in other words.
Right. So you have 3 guys running up there trying to finish, the guy in time, and it's tough when everyone's trying to do the exact same thing.
They need to fix that.
What's the problem?
Is that because I'm going to quit when I have to get to that point.
This has always been a problem with when they put final blows in any kind of missions or bounties. When you have to do final blows, that means you have to be the one that takes them out. And when you're competing against 2 other players who probably are trying to do it too, it can get really salty in there. I've been in those spots.
I did notice today on the map, one of the, it's like a heroic adventure or something, and then it says solo.
That's for the higher light stuff. That's how we get our new exotics, by the way. All our new exotic armor, I should say. Your helmets, your gauntlets. You have to solo, and here's the thing, it's not guaranteed. You may have to run it 20 times solo to get that exotic. A part of me likes this because it's actually going to be really cool when I do get it, but I'm not high enough light for some of these 1280s. I'm getting up there, but I'm not there yet. And it's going to take a while for the average player to get there.
Right. And I'm guessing more are going to drop because it just unlocked. I did something and it unlocked, so I'm guessing more are going to unlock, so maybe that's why they did away with the solo stuff, because they're already going to have dedicated.
It's a rotator, Chris. It's a daily rotator reset, and you have to unlock. You have to run at least one time through the new Lost Sector for it to open up and be available. So keep that in mind. When you get on Europa, run through all the Lost Sectors and unlock them. Then you'll see the rotator pop up.
Yeah, I think that's what we did today. That's what we got. That's why it popped up for me, and that's why I noticed it. But so cool. I don't know.
All right.
Bungie's answer is always going to be the same: community. That's going to be their answer, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How about Wraithborn hunts? The new season of the hunt. We met the Crow on Tangled Shore, and now we have to run these hunts for him. Has anybody done these yet?
Yeah, I've done a couple of them, or a few of them, but pretty much gave up on it because the charge, I was all charged up, ready to go.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like the charge would dissipate, or I don't know. I don't really know how it works.
Oh, here's how it works. You go to the spot, you put the lure in on the first part.
Oh, no.
Right.
No, he's talking before that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, it's like I get the charge.
Oh.
I get it all charged up, ready to go, and if I don't do it right away, it's like the next day.
Oh, it resets.
It's uncharged.
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, there's something.
It resets
like,
it changes at reset. I know the requirements for the charge change periodically. I don't know how often, but I know the very first one, usually you can run down a locked sector in like a strike and easily knock it out the first part. But after that, it changes. It can be gambit. It could be precision shots on guardians. I mean, it changes all the time to different things.
Yeah, but once you have it charged up, shouldn't it stay charged up?
Yeah, you should be able to hold 3 charges.
Right.
But you're saying that yours just disappears.
Right. Like I'm looking at it right now. It was charged up, ready to go, and now it's not. I don't know what the deal is.
I'm looking at mine, and I've got like my 3 stored charges, and I mean, I can go in and just pretty much do whatever I want. I mean, this is one of the things that I do kind of like. It kind of offsets the clunkiness of how you do the like leveling up portion of it, because you can say like, okay, well, I want to get my class item because it's low. You just do this, and if you get the 1 power up, you get, you automatically get 2 powerfuls from it.
Yeah.
If you get tier 3 of it, then you get 4 powerfuls from it. So, I mean, it's it takes away the RNG a little bit. And then as you get more prey mods, then you can go ahead and get, better gear all over the place.
You remember what the light requirement is or power requirement was, Hazel, to jump in those? Was it 1200?
I have no idea. I mean, I would imagine it probably is.
I mean, if everyone's starting at 1060, just keep in mind you don't probably want to tackle those until you get to about 1200 or 1190 or somewhere around there. Yeah. Just check it out and see what the power requirement is. If it's within 20, you can probably still solo it. It's not terribly hard to do.
It is hard though.
No. They're not giving it to you.
Yeah, but if you stand in that buff, you can usually one cycle the boss.
Yeah. Just
That's
depends
the
what
one
you're
cool
using.
thing.
All right, everyone's got an opinion here. Let's see. Let's start with Flip. Flip, what do you think about the Wraithborn hunts, man?
Yeah, they're not bad. Yeah, I like the way they're setting up. Again, it's and that's a great way to try and get weapons and gear and stuff.
It's a great way to power up.
But I can see some guys are going to be annoyed because it's not as easy to get exactly what you want. It's a bit more random with like the veto mods or in the lure when you're going to set it.
Right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a bit more random, but again, Bungie's looking for a way to keep guys, engaged. And if you always get the weapon you want, right away, guys are always like, "Oh, I got nothing to do, right? I got nothing to go for." So
yep,
they got to keep the carrot. They got to keep the carrot there a little bit, right?
Yeah, and it's nice that there's stuff to do other than just Europa. It's a totally different thing to do, more related to the season. Warcry, what do you think, man? You run these?
Yeah, I like the Wraithborn hunts. I mean, it's a nice change of stuff. I mean, you can get different stuff, different weapons, and you can run it solo.
Yeah, that's what I like. The fact that you can run it solo. It's really nice because, let's face it, a lot of us run stuff solo because our hours, we jump on for a couple hours after work or, it's not a thing where we plan ahead and set up a team to go out and do stuff. It's great when we do have, 2 or 3 guys that we can all get together and go run stuff. But that's not, we all have different schedules. They're all floating. So it's nice that I think that's the one thing I do know about this season. It seems like they put more soloable stuff in here, stuff you can do on your own.
Yeah, I mean, it's like earlier when I jumped on, I seen Scum Death on. I was going to play with him, but by the time I got bounties and stuff and looked, and he had jumped off, I mean,
yeah,
'cause
5 hours. 5 hours ahead.
Difference.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a problem. Yeah. Jealous, haven't heard from you. What do you think, man? What do you think of the Wrathborn hunts?
I like him. Like Hazel was saying, we get to build our own stats to what we want. So if you want to build wrapped around recovery, you can throw in the recovery lure and hopefully get that extra stat boost that you want.
Right.
And the same thing for your weapons, I believe some of them have like increased range on them, some have stability.
Yeah, it's kind of like Menagerie, isn't it? You can kind of pick and choose what you want to get. That's kind of nice. I love that they're improving on things that worked in the past. Like Menagerie, that's no longer with us.
May it rest in peace.
Yeah. Garen, did you have a comment on this?
Yeah. I think they're great. I think 3 of the 4 bosses that I've had unlocked right now are pretty susceptible to the Lament Sword that make it like easy. It's so funny.
Chris, haven't heard from you. Have you done the Wrathborn hunts yet?
I will have to take the 5th on that. I'm
Okay.
to incriminate myself of not doing them.
That's all right, man. There's so much to do now. I mean, that's the way the first part of a big release is,
Yeah. I get the thing all charged up. I just got to figure out what to do with the mods and then the next step. I just haven't gotten that far yet.
Just ask Jealous. He'll tell you.
Yeah, Chris, if you sign on the PS4, I'd run.
There we go. I knew it was coming.
There he is.
I knew it was coming.
If you put an SSD drive in that and then figure out how to put a scroll inside there to turn the wheel, we'll be on.
Oh man. Well, finally, before we move on to our community questions, I did want to go over the season of the hunt because I'm looking at the calendar here. They did cancel trials again. There was another exploit. They canceled trials for another end. They didn't even tell when it's coming back. They said we'll let you know. But the Deepstone Crypt raid opened up, and I haven't done a completion yet. I mean, we just did that day 1, and I'm hoping a lot of us can get together and get one of those knocked out because I've heard those weapons are outstanding from the raid. Really top-notch weapons, almost all of them. And I was just looking ahead here. It looks like December 8th is the next big event. That's when the first Iron Banner is coming back. And I did get a video from Mesa Sean, I think today, said that they are going to be reskinned again, the weapons. There's only 2 weapons they're offering. It looks like it's the scout rifle and one other weapon. I can't remember which one it was. And that the armor was going to be from past Iron Banners again, which I was a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping that, I don't know about you guys, but at Destiny 1, they had new armor and weapons every month or so?
Yeah.
Was it every 3 months? They had new, it seemed like maybe every Iron Banner they had something they shook up.
It seemed like it, yeah.
Didn't it seem it was very often?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's just like, I know, I realize they have to they have to decide what to prioritize their time on, being that they're not in the physical office anymore. But what do you think, Hazel?
Oh shit! Are you really asking me?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get some feedback. I'm making sure everyone has equal time talking here. So
Okay.
Hazel don't know. He's playing them freaking
Wrathborn hunts.
and shit.
Hey, I am not. I am actually in a party with Jealous and Chris 3711 right now on Destiny.
They're going to do a Wrathborn hunt. He already said it.
Yes, we are.
So, I mean, my thoughts on it, I don't know. It kind of makes me, I don't know. This is just my outside opinion of it, just because it looks like, to me, like with Destiny and Bungie and how they do anything is, it's like they needed Activision to kind of be their accountability partner.
Mm-hmm.
Because without Activision, I mean, now granted, I mean, Activision is evil and everything like that, but without an accountability partner, you're kind of left to your own devices.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anybody to hold them accountable besides the community. And when the community pipes up loud enough, that's when they do something like adding, 2 seasons worth of loot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just my outside opinion of it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. And I'm looking ahead. It looks like December 15th will be the dawning through the new year. Looks like the 5th, which is probably the first Tuesday, it looks like in January. So we got that coming up. And then it says and more. It doesn't say anything else. It just says and more. And, I'm looking at the weapons. They said that they were the exotic weapons. It says new exotic weapons. Yeah, and this is stuff that was free to all players. So that's like the Lament that we just got, the new sword. Anybody tried this thing yet, the Lament?
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think of it, Jealous?
It's really impressive with the Reverie. So instead of blocking, you just spin like a Beyblade.
It sounds literally like what's that game that uses the chainsaw guns on Xbox? Damn it! Yeah, it's just like Gears. It's you can hear it like ring, like it's charging up, like you're actually firing up the motor on it. What do you think, Garen? Have you used this thing?
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Now, what do you think's better, that or the? Is it worth the exotic slot, or is the good old Dark Drinker 2.0 still work good?
Dark Drinker still works pretty decent, but this is like raised lighter on crack. I love it.
Yeah, you get like triple damage numbers and stuff when you wind it up.
Yeah, if you can rev it up before you hit, it is insane.
Yeah, I was just watching Chris with it, and he was just tearing tons of ass up with it, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm a little jealous. So, no pun intended. But,
Gotcha.
But yeah, though, I was just like, damn. So
cool. Anything else? Anybody have any more comments on Destiny Beyond Light before we move on to community questions? All right, Jealous, what's up?
It's actually from Kingsley.
Okay.
He sends a message. Okay. He says you need to raid more so you can get the Eyes of Tomorrow.
Gallahorn 2.0. Yeah.
I've never wanted a rocket launcher so much in my life.
Well, let's start raiding more.
I want to because I want that damn rocket launcher. Did you see the exotic weapon ornament for it? It's got little eyeballs looking every which way on it. Oh, I cannot wait to get that rocket launcher. And you get it from the final boss, right, on the raid?
Potentially. Like it's a quest drop that could drop during when you pick up the final loot crate from the boss.
So it's 1,000 voices, in other words.
No, not 1,000 voices. I mean, it's more of anarchy.
Okay. No, I mean,
or if you get 3 tries a week to get it.
As far as rarity, yeah.
One each character.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, the reason I say that is because, I mean, 1,000 voices, you have like, what, how many chests in there? Like 30?
Well, yeah, that's true. And I guess it's in one of those, right? I happen to pick the luckiest chest, man. The second run, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't.
Do I hear raid team starting up?
I won't bring that up.
Just we need rage.
We need to get a raid. We need to get a PC raid group together, and we need to get a PS4 raid group togetger,
and an Xbox raid group.
Yes, definitely.
Don't forget about them. They still exist.
No.
Stadia. You know, we'll get there.
And I got my free Stadia Pro. I got the controller and everything, but I have not had time to set it up yet. I got the little Google Cast thing that goes on the back of TV. It was $100 value. I got it for free because I'm with YouTube Premium. So that was a pretty cool thing. Shout out to Burning Wing because he's the one that told me about that. And it's freaking awesome, man. It's like a really full-size controller, really nice. And but here's the thing. I game at home with internet. I have all the game. I'm not really their target audience here. I can't use it on a phone yet. So that ruins me. I'll use iPhones. They're not available on iPhones. Just like one type of Android phone it's available for right now. And I don't know. It's hard for me to get engaged in Stadia right now because there's so many platforms to play Destiny on now. And just having the time to get it set up and actually I do want to set it up on my big screen in there because I want to be able to see if I can just go in there and just chill and do bounties or whatever, on a big screen TV, sitting on the sofa, not have to sit in my office the whole time. So I am going to set it up for that. Anything else? Anything else about Beyond Light anybody wants to mention?
No, I just wanted to touch base on you were talking about Xbox. I did pick up one, so Chubby Wizard, get ready because you're playing. I don't want to hear any excuses.
Well, I have an X as well. I mean, I have to blow the dust off of it, but I have an X as well. And if you guys are looking for one and you can't find one, let me know. I'll jump in there, man. That's why I got the Xbox, is so I can do just that.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I bought it too.
Yeah. So unfortunately, our Xbox group isn't as large as our PS4 and PC group, and we're hoping to change that down the road. So
yeah, I'll have one as of Monday.
Good deal, man. Good deal. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the conversations. And let's move on. This is going to be our community questions. And, man, we got a lot of community questions, guys. So we're going to do that right after this.
Hey Guardians, would you like to send us a question for the show? Well, there's 4 ways to do it.
Number 1, join our Discord server. There's a join link in our show notes. We have some great gamers in there, by the way. And you can just lurk, or hang out, or jump right in and talk with us. There's also a channel labeled Podcast Questions where you can type in your question for the show.
You can also email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, or we also tweet out almost every week about our upcoming show, guest, and you can respond there with your questions at guardian_d_cast is our Twitter handle.
Finally, you can send us a voicemail with your questions at speakpipe.com/guardiandowncast. Remember, that's all one word. And we'll play it on the show for you guys.
SpeakPipe is honestly my favorite thing. But anyway, thank you for all you guys do, and toddles.
And later, Guardian. All right, boys and girls, it's that time of the week. This is where we get our community questions from our community. That was perfect. That was nailed.
I'm glad that you
nailed it.
Deleted.
Nailed it.
This the ball head.
This is where we get our questions from our community. And Hazel, why don't you start out, man? Let's pick one out of the pack. We got quite a few again this week, and nothing from SpeakPipe and nothing from our email. I mean, everyone's probably full of turkey. I get it, but why don't you start with the first one, man?
All right. Unlike Gator's thoughts, I have a community question not from our community.
Okay, good.
No, just kidding. All right. So I like this one. We'll get it out of the way now. I'm sorry to do this, but Burning Wing Zero, a.k.a. the Moist One. Why are jorts the best, and why does Moist bother Chris 3711 so much? We'll go with Flip first.
Oh, you picked me. I thought you were going to pick Chris for sure.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
We're going to talk about him when he's not here.
Jorts. No, I can't handle the jorts, but Moist. Nothing wrong with Moist. Moistness is good. I don't know why Chris has a problem with it, but you got to ask Chris.
Okay. Well, let's go with Warcry. What about you? Why are jorts the best, and why does Moist bother Chris 3711 so much?
Oh, hell, I got some jorts. I don't wear them, but I got them just in case they ever come back in style.
Yeah. Hold out for that day.
Oh, yeah. But Moist, I don't know why Moist bothers Chris so bad. Moist is a good word.
Yeah. It's funny, I just got booted from the party.
So let's go with all thumbs. What about you? Jort's the best?
Sure.
I know exactly what he's thinking.
He don't even know what the hell jorts is.
What the fuck is George?
Oh my god.
Jean shorts.
Chris has left.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Oh shit.
No. Okay. Does the word moist bother you? All right.
Just like Warcry said, moist is a great word.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
think so.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think of when you hear the word moist?
Heathens.
I love the quiet.
Oh,
all right.
I
So,
thought we were tight, Hazel. After I helped you out. Right off the bat.
I just wanted to get it out of the way. So, Chris, why are jorts the best?
Because they should only be worn by women.
Those are called
And-
capri pants, aren't they?
They
Or
can be
Daisy
called
Dukes.
whatever they want as long as they're not jorts.
There we
So,
go.
Daisy
Yeah.
Dukes works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That works.
those are jorts.
Yeah, they work.
See?
Technically,
They're not very
I
long.
wonder if those are the
women
type,
only.
I wonder if those are the type that Burning Wing wears.
Chris
Oh.
is correct. Women only.
Jorts. You need a mulligan or whatever, not a mulligan, a mullet, and a fire engine red Firebird from like 1982 if you're wearing shorts.
Oh God. Yeah.
And then
And if they're like, yeah, and if they're short, then I definitely want a photo on Instagram there, Burning Wing for sure.
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it. I've seen him in them. He's put some pictures of before.
yeah.
He does wear them.
Yeah.
The man backs up
He's
his
shameless. He's a
backs it up.
shameless being.
Oh man, it's gonna go off the rails. All right, I'm gonna ask the next one, Hazel. I have one from. This is from Uncle Scumdeath. He wanted to be here, by the way. He said the time change was just too much for him, and he had to work. So, question for the show: I have never played shotguns in Destiny. I have just got Lord of Wolves exotic shotgun. So, how is the best way to start using shotguns in Destiny? Love the show. Anybody? I'm not a shotgun user either, so I can't answer that.
I have an answer, but I'll wait till the end.
Okay. Anybody?
Shotgun sliders.
Slide and shotgun. I know a lot of guys do that to me when I'm trying to wind up my Telesto.
Then they got the 1-2 punch combo. Where
Yeah.
they melee, and then if they land every pellet of their shotgun, their next melee is like 5 times stronger or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't quote me.
Most of the good shotgunners will shotgun and then melee. It's just
Always revolved around sliding.
yeah, it is a nice 1-2 punch. And there's literally a what was that? Someone in a shower or something?
What?
There's like some mic noise, like someone's bouncing off their mic or something. And then I heard it sounded like some metal screeching or
A
something.
squeaky. It sounded like a squeaky door.
A gate.
over
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a gate.
A gate. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe it's a scene from Resident Evil or something.
All right. So nobody uses shotguns here? I'm not a big
I do.
No, we're real players. We're all real players.
Oh, hey, I use shotguns.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Hazel.
But
So, strike 2. Keep it up.
There we go.
we'll see. I'll see if I can redeem myself a little bit here. So in answer to this question, I would say that the best way to use shotguns is on PC.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's really fast and you can actually hit people with shotguns. So
FOV,
because on
baby.
PS4, I can't do shit with a shotgun. I've tried.
It's
So you
just
completely converted, haven't you?
I haven't. I still play PS4. I still do. It's really convenient. It's on the TV and that kind of thing. But
yeah. The question I'm going to ask him next week is: do you have to adjust your eyes after playing on PC going to PS4?
I was about to ask him.
I want to see if he says, "Oh yeah, there is an adjustment period." Yeah.
What the hell?
You're
Hazel,
missing,
please say
you're
no.
missing the real question, though. Is he still playing PS4 because his wife won't let him use the computer? That's the real
Oh, that may be a problem down the road.
question. Yeah.
hey now. That's not one of the questions being asked.
That's true.
Okay, moving on.
Yes. So moving on. All right. So I like this question. Uncle Scumdeath. Question for the Clancast show. Who is the tallest clan member? I'm 5'9". Am I the tallest?
Sorry, bud.
No.
You're not going to be the tallest.
I'm 6 foot.
All right.
6 foot.
What do you Ron?
Even.
What do you, Ron?
5'10".
Flip?
Yeah, 5'10".
I'm 5'11". How about you, Garen?
5'6".
Okay,
I'm
Hazel?
short.
I'm 5'11".
Jealous?
5'6", really?
I'm also 5'6".
5'6".
Oh.
Yeah, all right, now wait a minute. Wait for
Short guy
it.
here.
Wait for it. War cry.
7 feet.
He's got it. There you go. There's your
What did you
tallest.
say?
There's your tallest member. He's 6'1". I've actually reason I say that is I actually stood next to him and I had to get up on my tippy toes just to look like I was the same height. I showed that picture. It should be in the.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was a good question. I like that. That's a fun question. Thanks for that, Uncle Scumdeath. Okay, I got one from the original Kingsley Mac. Question for the show: what Destiny NPC sayings remind you of something else? For me, Varix has two that always get me. First, when you show up, he says, "Welcome." Well, I think of the Haunted Mansion ride at Disneyland. Later, he says, "Do you know Tyra Karn?" But I always think of, "Do you know the Muffin Man?" Oh, jeez. Anybody got an answer for
Muffin
this?
Man?
Yeah, the
Blueberry Lane?
Do you know the Muffin Man? You know that song.
Muffin Man, the Muffin Man.
Yeah. Kingsley, I think you've been rating too much. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I can't stand Varix's voice. It drives me batty. But
well, he keeps scaring
Prison of Elders.
He keeps scaring me. He keeps throwing his staff down when I'm looking at bounties. I'm like, what the hell was that? Someone shoot me?
Oh, right. The big, yeah, right.
I'm like, quit pounding your damn staff. I know I'm here. You don't have to keep pounding it to the floor. I mean, come on.
Give him a break. He's only got 3 arms.
Yeah, isn't that funny? You can see the one
Just ripped it right off of him.
Originally, the one's ripped off, and you can still see his ripped off arm. That's pretty cool. All right, anybody got an answer for this?
I agree with the Muffin Man.
No.
I'll say sure what Kingsley said.
Kingsley, don't do drugs, man. Okay, here's go ahead. I'm sorry, Hazel, it's your turn.
Oh.
Let the man speaks.
Sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, question from Sweaty Spooks. Now, I'm kind of interested in this. This one's a good one, I think. So, to the clan, who is your PvP champ? Strike champ, Gambit champ, and your bounties champ?
I'll say Larry for bounties.
Larry's definitely bounty champ.
Yeah.
He's a king of bounty. I mean, that guy puts me to shame.
Casual.
Yeah. Sorry, who's our strike master of the group here? I guess
didn't we used to have like 3 people that would rotate on strikes every day?
Wasn't it Larry?
Wasn't me.
It was probably
No, it was like Batman or something like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, Batman and Ninja and Benny. They always run strikes together. That could be them. Oh, we'll say it's them. All right, who's our Gambit champ in our group?
Now we're going by most modes, most
who's
kill.
the one you had on the show?
I know Axe or Azanis. He's the one that loves to play Gambit all the time, but I guess he's talking about in the clan though. Azanis isn't in our clan, so in our clan, as he's saying specifically, who's our Gambit guy?
Not
Larry.
Not it. Yeah, let's just
Duck.
I mean,
I'll take it.
Goose.
Jealous. He's the Gambit champ. All right, PvP champ. This may be there may be some controversy here.
Split between Warcry and Gator right now.
split.
It's Hazel.
Split ball.
What? No.
No, you didn't let me finish. I said a split for second. Hazel's always on top.
Oh, okay. I'm taping
Hazel's
that.
no.
I'm
Did you
clipping
see
that.
those
Are we still
Crypt
talking about
snipes?
Destiny?
I'm clipping that.
Yeah, my vote is Warcry. Just because I don't want to give Gator any credit.
I'll give War. You know what? You know what? I have to say Warcry because I haven't been playing PvP lately, so I have to defer to Warcry for right now, even though he calls me a sandbagger all the time.
Sandbagger.
Yeah. That's a good question, Sweaty Spooks. Thanks for that, man. I got one from Nate Fu here. This was a good question. This made me think. Question for the show. What made you choose this clan over others? Did you come from another clan or attempt to, I guess, start your own prior? Well, I mean, I know All Thumbs, Warcry, you guys have been longtime friends of mine, so you probably just, I probably just guilted you enough where you finally joined, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
I'm like, come on, guys. We've been gaming a long time. You're not going to join the clan? Come on.
So I can neither confirm nor deny.
You wouldn't leave me alone, man. You kept getting
Well,
Free candy. Free candy.
in fact, if I remember correctly, I told you to go ahead and start it.
Yeah, I think you did. You did put that idea in my head. And I remember when we were first talking about starting a clan, Hazel and Easy were like, well, wait a minute now. I mean, we're just getting started here. I mean, I don't know if we want to start a clan yet. I don't know if we're there yet. I'm like, well, I've already started it. It's already been created. So it's just sitting dormant right now. And whenever
sitting out there,
I did.
We were playing one night and you talked about having it out there. We was playing Crucible. And I told you, go ahead and start it, and I'll join.
Yeah, you did. You were the very first one to join, man.
Yep.
Well, Hazel was still in the Dad's Tales Distinguished Gentleman Clan, but he was a mod in there, and
yes.
You know, there were some responsibilities there, and I'm sure he had to let everybody know what was going on, and
because when you know, somebody that you play with on the daily isn't there anymore, all of a sudden they like drop out, and, like cause a little bit of chaos.
Yeah.
So somebody had to kind of be like, oh, hey, this is what's going on. Hey.
You know what it is though? It doesn't really, clans don't matter as much as they used to because of cross save now. You know, you can jump on any of your consoles or computers or whatever and game with anybody as long as they're on your friends list. So I don't think it's as important as it used to be, but it sure is nice being able to represent, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, there's a ton of clans out there, and I just thank you guys for being in ours.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn, Hazel.
All right.
Good question, Nefu.
Yes. All right. So let's go with Chubby Wizard. Question for the show. Everybody always talks about their first exotic drop in Destiny. But do you guys remember your first legendary drop in Destiny? Mine was Apple of Discord, and I'm pretty sure it was a trash roll, but it is still in my D1 vault. I think that is when my love affair with pulse rifles started. Thanks. Love the show.
Well, I'm going to Dim right now. You guys remember?
Oh, I remember.
No, I don't. I have no clue.
No.
First, not exotic, but first legendary.
Yeah, no.
Man, there's some good weapons. I miss.
Talked about this the last time I was on the show.
Yeah.
It was Dr. Note for me. It was one that the Bungie gave you at Christmas time. First one I ever got.
Right.
The one that actually dropped in the world was Zombie Apocalypse.
I think that was mine too because I don't. All I had were blue shotguns. I mean, blue machine guns. And when I got that, I was like, oh, man. And it turned out to be a great machine gun, man. It was steady as ever.
Yeah, it was great.
Man, I'm looking at Destiny weapons here. I miss these weapons, man.
See, I had a Zombie Apocalypse, but I never used it because it was trash compared to what else I had. So, yeah. No.
Now I remember getting a Dr. Nope, and that thing was everywhere, man. It bounced everywhere. It's like the worst auto rifle ever, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was terrible.
If it wasn't my first, it was probably in my number 2. It was dreadful.
Yep. Anybody else remember theirs?
So the first rifle I got, it was an auto rifle, and it was called Her Memory. It was one of the sole weapons that had a chrome effect that you could throw onto it.
Oh yeah, I remember the chrome effects. Yeah, the chrome.
One of the abilities of the rifle was it was one of those fast and slow firing. So like when you aimed in, it was slow firing, more damage. And when you aimed out, it became faster fire rate with less damage. And that thing was just incredible in the Crucible. Because you'd be aiming in, someone would start rushing you, just aim out, hip fire, and it basically was an SMG.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
Mine was a Lord High Fixer.
Oh, that hand cannon was awesome.
That
my
was
favorite
my first.
That was my favorite hand cannon.
God, I love that thing. I still have that in my vault too.
I gotta look.
I can't believe you guys remembered that.
Dude, I played so much Destiny 1. I would say my damn, that's good. That's a good gun too. I would say what I got a question. What is your favorite legendary from Destiny 1?
Vision of Confluence.
Same answer.
Vision.
Oh, that was good. That was really good, but I had to go with the Fatbringer. The Fatbringer for sure.
Fatebringer for sure. Yeah.
I still got to learn High Fixer. I just found it.
I had two. The auto rifle that you got from Dead Orbit, and then the Supercell. Oh, actually, well, yeah, Supercell. Supercell was
the arc rifle.
The auto rifle version of Risk Runner, basically.
That's right.
But the auto rifle from Dead Orbit was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
God, look at all these all these awesome weapons, man. This isn't.
Oh, well, actually, you know what one I think?
What's that?
You're gonna hate me. Black Hammer.
No, it was good. It was a good sniper. It's a good sniper.
Never got it.
Icebreaker.
Yeah, that was a good
Well,
one.
we were talking about legendaries. Mine is Hopscotch Pilgrim. Remember that great pulse rifle? God, I miss that pulse rifle. You could two tap people. It was awesome.
That's why I hated it.
Mine was the LDR.
That's all you saw in PvP back then.
What was yours, Warcry?
The LDR.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep. A long distance relationship.
There's so many great guns. I just feel Destiny 2 fell short on guns. I don't know.
I was just gonna say, isn't it strange that we can remember all those guns from E1, and I couldn't tell you half the ones that I like on a regular basis from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, because they're all blues. Like, there's nothing worth. I remember trying to figure out what you really wanted, and now I just trash everything. I don't even look at it. Trash.
Well, I mean, sunsetting doesn't really help either.
Yeah, I hate that too. And maybe it's just Destiny fatigue. Maybe we're always looking back because nostalgia. Maybe.
Speaking of nostalgia, has anybody done the First Light mission?
Yes.
How do you access that?
You have to go to a kiosk by the postmaster.
Yeah, the vault.
If you're looking at the postmaster, look to the left. There's a kiosk there. That's goddamn nostalgia right there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's better done than like all of D1.
Yeah, it was great.
Did I ask that one or did you ask that one? I can't remember.
That was me.
All right, I got one from Uncle Scumdeath here. This is a kind of a deep question, so bear with me. This is from Uncle Scumdeath. What are the three best things in life apart from your families and Destiny? May take some thinking on this one. Three best things in life. How about just one? Just name one of the best things in life. I mean, we might be here all night thinking of three, but unless you can come up with three, anybody got anything?
Music.
Yeah.
Steak.
Steak. Yeah. Okay, music and steak.
Yeah.
Sports for me.
Yeah. Football.
Yeah, Steelers for sure.
Football season.
Steelers. Is your son still wearing the jersey?
Yeah, he's still wearing it.
All right.
Every game day.
You said besides family and Destiny, right?
Yeah, besides family and Destiny, 'cause that's kind of a given.
Alcohol.
I knew that was coming.
I like it.
I want to say the community.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's
That's a good one.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that are hurting, and it's the one thing I love about Destiny is the fact that, and I was actually reading that article you sent me, Hazel, the one with Pete Parsons, and he mentioned how he would break into tears in the stories he would read from people who joined up and played Destiny. That's a testament to a great community, you know?
Yeah.
The fact that he said there was little toxicity, I'm like, well, I don't know where you're looking, but there's some toxicity out there. Go to Reddit. But yeah, I agree that the communities, that's a big one, man. Anybody else?
I would say friends, hope, and probably empathy.
I like those answers.
Those are all very good.
And steak.
And
Right.
steak, right?
And steak.
Always steak.
My favorite moment in the morning is when I take my dogs out on my back porch. I have like a wood deck, and especially on a clear, nice, sunny day, looking up into the trees, into the sky, and just being thankful. I know it's a little cheesy, but I'm very introspective now as I get older.
Yeah, dude, like an early morning.
Yes.
A cup of coffee.
Yes.
Here he goes again.
The right breeze.
I was going to say like a good poo, you know.
Good morning.
We went from deep to
that's where I thought he was going.
We went from deep to shallow, just like that.
Definitely has a place.
With a coffee.
With a coffee.
Yeah.
And a sandwich.
You're on to something.
And steak.
There's no better feeling waking up in the morning, stretching, taking the dogs out, a cup of coffee in your hand, looking up into the trees with a slight breeze, and it's not humid as hell, killing you. It's so nice. I treasure those days now, you know?
Yeah. Sarah says that to me all the time. Why do you get up so early? I said, because nobody else is. That's the whole point.
Most quiet part of the day.
If you can
love you,
do that for like a half an hour and all by yourself, you can get yourself so centered and refocused, and like you can get a lot more accomplished for the day because everything's clear, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, we'll quit being mushy. Hazel, let's pick another one. How about one more each?
Mushy.
One more each? That sound good, or you want to go more?
Each? Yeah, one more each is good.
All right, go for it.
All right. Oh boy.
Well, you got to get the top one out of the way. You got to get that. That just doesn't count. But get the top one out of the way from Warcry.
Why do I feel like this is pretty bad?
Question for the show: what flavor moonshine do you like? Warcry.
Thank God.
Apple pie.
The apple pie. Yep.
I've never had moonshine.
What?
No, I've never had it.
Really?
And
Never.
you're more south.
No,
You can go blind.
no,
you can
no.
go blind, you know.
I meant that's not true. I did try some
Yeah,
one time.
you can go blind from it.
But it was it was literally like drinking gasoline. It was terrible. It was
That's
bad.
because you drunk the wrong one.
Well, you're gonna have to next time we meet. You're gonna have to bring me some and let me take a sip.
Warcry's
of
gonna
it.
be like, "That's good. That's good. Don't touch that. Drink this. Drink that. Leave that alone."
No, Warcry is going to be like, I brought you some, but I drank it.
I got thirsty on the way over.
Well, Warcry, what is your favorite moonshine?
That's kind of hard.
All of them.
The one with alcohol in it.
All the above.
Either
There's a
apple flavor or peach flavor.
Apple or peach? All right, I can get behind that. All right, now one more each, Hazel.
Now, all right.
I wanted to Warcry to answer his own question.
I like it. All right. Lots of good questions here. Okay, but I don't want to ask anything Destiny related, so
I don't either.
Poker rap.
A lot.
I don't either. I want to ask more of a general question.
So okay, so they don't
Poker rap?
not that one. Sorry, I'm still practicing.
Was that this week? I thought this was next week.
I actually found that on Spotify, so I've been trying to sing along and looking at the lyrics and things like that. So
I'll be
I'm
recording.
actually putting in the work.
I'll be recording.
You guys
every
like I
minute.
screenshotted it, reposted it.
Yeah,
Yes,
we saw that. Trust us.
real classy, real classy. Yes. So is the new Nintendo Game & Watch a game or a watch?
It's
Scumbag.
not new.
Yeah, it's definitely not new, is it?
No, it's old.
Yeah. Who did the first one?
Game & Watch is its own game.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to explain to me what this is because I don't play Nintendo.
I have no idea.
Remember Mr. Game & Watch? It was literally a little portable game that you would like. It was an actual toy game that broke records,
Oh.
and it became an official thing.
Like
He has
gaming,
no
like
idea.
gaming, like gaming watch, like you wear it.
Like,
Like
the
a
name of the
cat,
character is
yeah.
Mr. Game & Watch.
Oh no, it doesn't click. It doesn't click at all. Doesn't ring a bell.
It's like a Casio, but it had little buttons on it, and you just played
Right.
games. It's
Oh, well, I had both. I had those. Yeah.
I mean, that goes back to like the
It was made by
80s.
Nintendo in 1980.
Okay. All right. I had one of those. They didn't last very long. The batteries wore out so quick.
No.
All right. I'm gonna wrap it up with a question from Chris 3711.
What?
I thought this was a good question, and I meant to ask this last week, but God, we just run out of time.
Jesus.
This
I
is
just screwed myself.
No. It's a good question. It's a good question. You asked, will there ever be an episode that does not include Destiny? I wanted Hazel to answer that first.
Doubtful.
I mean, when you do a podcast, you want to make sure you're passionate about what you're talking about. And Destiny is definitely something I'm passionate about talking about, but I'm open to it. I'm open to the idea. I got to admit, I've thought about it. I've thought about maybe some other format, doing some other type of podcast or some other type of episode. We always are trying to do something different, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, it wouldn't even have to be about anything specific. Sometimes those are the best. It's just a conversation, right? So
Yeah.
you
definitely
could save it for like if you guys ever did an event or something. You know what I mean? You could do a 2-for-1 for that sort of thing for like a charity. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You could be talking about the topic instead of that. But,
Oh, I got you. It's a good idea.
yeah. As much as I try, I can never get you guys off the rails that far. I'm not that good.
Well, I appreciate you trying, brother. I appreciate you trying. Well, hey, thank you everyone for putting in questions. And if we didn't get to yours, we won't forget it. Trust me, we will definitely get to it. Now is the final part of our show. You guys are like, thank God, right? Where we add our songs for our award-winning Guardian Downcast Show playlist on Spotify, and we do have it on iTunes as well for those who follow that other platform. So I want to start with, I know he is itching to talk about his songs, Mr. All Thumbs. What did you pick this week, brother? And I know you love music, so also tell us why you picked it, please.
I picked my first pick was by King's X, Flies in Blue Skies. And it's just a killer song. Don't ask me what it's about. I read the lyrics the other day, and I'm like, what the hell? But, right?
Yeah.
But
Those are the best.
It's a really good song. I love the musicianship, that goes along with those guys, King's X. Second song was, of course, Rush. It's called The Garden. That's a song you really want to listen to the lyrics to. It's a lot of deep meaning in that. And you guys know Neil Peart died from brain cancer not too long ago.
Yeah.
And when that album came out, there was a lot of speculation on, that was supposed to be their last tour, but it was also almost like a goodbye.
Right.
They knew something else was up. You guys really need to listen to that song and check out the lyrics.
Yeah, is that what do you know what album that's off of?
That's off Clockwork Angels.
Okay. That's one of their newer albums then.
Yeah, it's the last album they put out.
Okay, good. I don't know if I have that one yet. I've got all their albums. I don't know if I have that one.
Yeah, it's the latest.
Cool. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for adding those. I know I've been waiting for you to add music, man. I've been waiting for that. I know you got good taste. Mr. Chris 3711, what did you choose this week and why?
You put me on the spot.
I'm going to do it in order, by the way, of whoever's in the party here.
So I didn't pick them for any specific reason. They're just songs that
That's
I
fine.
came across.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I listen to Spotify all day at work,
Mhm.
So I just I'll try random playlists, and whatever catches my ear, I throw them onto one. Figure It Out by Royal Blood, and then Beat the Devil's Tattoo live, which is pretty cool. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club.
What kind of group is Royal Blood? I don't think I've heard them.
They're a little bit on the heavier side.
Like heavy metal?
I wouldn't say heavy metal, but they got that kind of heavy grunge sound to them. Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, it's just something I thought somebody might find interesting and something new.
Cool, man. Those sound like good songs.
Good
deal.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Flip Mode Fro, what did you put in this week, sir?
Yeah, I didn't put a lot of thought into it either. I just kind of looked at the playlist, and I'm a 90s guy for music. So one band was Blind Melon, and I went with the song Change. And the second song was just, again, I hear the song. I love it every time. It doesn't matter. I think it's the annoying scream in it. I don't know how you want to describe it, but it's Jump Around by House of Pain. So,
that's a great that's a great song.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what that squeal is, but yeah, crank it up.
Garen, how about you, man? What'd you put what two songs did you put in our playlist?
So I put in Leave Out All the Rest by Linkin Park and You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. And both of those are melancholy tunes type deal because of, with my mom passing.
Sure.
Michael Jackson was around by the time my dad passed. So, me being me, having to add that to the playlist.
Yeah, they have good memories. I get that, man. It's amazing how a song can put you in a time and date just like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Good picks, man. Mr. Jealous, what do you have for us, sir?
I have a song came out on the radio. I was listening to it around 2017. It's called Something Just Like This by the Chainsmokers.
That's a good
for
song.
me, it kind of just reminds me of that year in high school. I had a lot of amazing achievements that I passed, and I just like being reminded of that year. Like you all were saying, whenever you hear a song, it just takes you right back to that moment when you were hearing it.
Right.
The second song I picked, it kind of hits me really hard. It's called Keep Pushing by T. Ferg. And my one buddy showed me this song a couple months back. I was really down in the dumps. My grades were starting to slip a little bit. And he said, hey, check out this song. He's like, you're always motivating me, so I want to return the favor. And this song's like really motivational. I recommend you listen to the YouTube version because it's got a speech in the beginning. And it goes about how this old man is talking to a younger fellow. And the younger fellow wants to make money. So the old guy says, all right, meet me out at 4 a.m. at the beach. And he holds the young man underwater, and then he pulls him back up. And he's like, hey, if you want to succeed as badly as you want to breathe, only then will you be successful. And that hit me real hard, and it snapped me right back into reality. And I got right back into the groove, and I got everything back in order. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. If they're ever having trouble with motivation or getting stuff done, just to listen to this song.
You say the song again? What was the song again?
The song is called Keep Pushing by T. Ferg. And I recommend you listen to the YouTube version because it has the little speech in the beginning.
Cool. Thanks, man, for sharing that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Warcry, what'd you pick this week?
Let's see. I picked 38 Special, Hold On Loosely.
Nice.
Awesome.
And Molly Hatchet, Gator Country.
I love this song.
In honor of
I can hear them at all.
Thank you, man. Thank you. When I saw you pick that, I said, man, I love that song. Molly Hatchet was my very first cassette tape. My mom bought it for me for Christmas. I was like, Molly Hatchet. So, well, the lady told me this was a great group. And I ended up buying the first one I bought for myself was Foreigner 4. But, man, great. That's
nice.
Now that I've listened to it through the years. Now that I listened to it through the years, man, Molly Hatchet was a great group, man. Way ahead of their time.
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first cassette was Houses of the Holy, Led Zeppelin.
Ah,
Nice.
there you go.
Nice.
That was my first
Yeah.
tape. My first CD was The Who, Magic Bus.
Very cool.
Well, my first 8-track was Kiss.
Really?
Nice. I remember
Oh.
8 tracks. I didn't own any, but my parents had them.
Man,
That's
my
crazy.
parents had an 8-track player, but the 8-track wouldn't come out. So we heard the same song over and over. So we just always tuned to the radio.
That is like the same story so many people have.
Yeah. Get stuck in there and you can't pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Greatness of technology, right? Mr. Hazel, what did you pick this week, sir?
Okay. My first song is a song that my daughter basically played, and she just has it on repeat all day long. So it's sort of got in my head, and it's actually really, really positive. It's called Head Up High. It starts off, and the guy's like, I'm overworked, overtired, and working overtime, and underpaid and working overtime. And it's like, oh, wow, that sounds really, really familiar. And it's kind of the same thing like Jealous said with his song is just, keep your head up and, change your situation if you don't like it.
Very good.
And yeah, and then my second song is Handlebars by Flowbots. This is it starts off kind of soft, and then the guy just gets angrier and angrier and angrier, and it just escalates from there.
Nice. Well, good deal.
Hazel, I got to say,
Yeah, what's up?
I listened to that Handlebar song, and it was great, man.
Yeah, I don't like to admit it, but Hazel has pretty good taste in music.
I just love the lyrics.
I know, right?
Yeah. He always surprises me with his picks, that's for sure. And you guys don't know this, but he used to agonize over his music picks. He would fret over it. He'd always be last minute putting it in the playlist. That's why I gave him so much shit all the time. But he really takes his picks seriously. So that's pretty cool.
I try to.
Yeah. Well, I always like to pick something new and something old. I like to expose some of my younger listeners to stuff that I listened to as a kid. And I'm going to start with something that was kind of before my time. My parents loved to listen to this group, and as I started growing up through the 70s and 80s, this group really had some great hits and really good songs. They were originated in 1970 in Birmingham, UK. And they still tour today, all these years later. This song I picked was off their 7th studio release from 77. It's Electric Light Orchestra, a.k.a. ELO, as I always used to call them. And the song is Mr. Blue Sky. It's a very cheerful song. I know most of you guys know it. And I think we could all appreciate a song like that today, all the bullshit that we're going through right now in the world. So, yeah. For my second pick, I picked an American prog rock band, and they formed in 2002. They had several talented musicians from other prog rock bands at the time, and the band name was actually created when the American government created the Office of Strategic Influence after the September 11 attacks. I don't know if you guys knew that. So my song pick is off their 3rd studio album, Blood, and the song is Radiolog by the band OSI. So it's a new song I just found out about. It was on the Devin Townsend playlist, and good song. Got to put it on tonight. Mm-hmm. As requested, Mrs. Gator has chosen a song for this week's show. She says, I'm sticking with the feline theme this week, so her pick is Homesick by the group Rude Cat. And, of course, finally, Zan's pick for the week. He says this, I added this song to a playlist for my girlfriend recently, which sent me down a, quote, In Rainbows rabbit hole. Many forget this album was free when it came out with a Name Your Price, and then this group ended up making a ton of money for it. It's the song Reckoner from the album In Rainbows, and it is the group Radiohead. Man, I can listen to Radiohead all day long. Such diverse music, great music out there. So, good deal. Well, hey, just so you know, I do usually post our guest picks in our music and TV channel in our Discord. So if you want to know more about them or see the video forms of our picks, I'll randomly pick some songs that we chose tonight and put them in there, usually midweek. Guys, I think we're done. think that's an episode. Another episode in the can, right? Just for our listeners out there, we have 71 other episodes with interviews from gamers all over the Destiny community and other communities. So if you're just finding out about us, check us out. And you can always go to guardiandowncast.com and play the episodes in any order you like. So, yeah. Thank you guys, all of you guys, really, truly for being here tonight. I mean, it was our first run. It's probably a little rough, but we'll kind of figure things out as we go here. But I hope this isn't our last Clancast, because I thought it was a lot of fun. I like hearing from you guys, and I thank you guys all for your time, because I know it's an investment of time to hop on a show like this, and for some of you not get some Destiny in. Let's go down the list. Ron, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, man?
You can find me on Discord. That's about it. I mean, I've got a Facebook account, but not on there much. They can find me on Twitter at On Fishing.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Cool. And you're all thumbs with 3 Z's at the end, right?
3 Z's, yes.
Right. Cool deal. Mr. Chris 3711, I know you do several things out there. Where can people find you, or maybe check out your streams?
It's just Chris3711 on all social media platforms except for Facebook. And Twitter is Chris3711_. That's about it.
Cool deal. How about you? How about you, Flip?
Flip Mode Pro for everything.
Anywhere and everywhere.
I can't steal that. Copyrighted.
All right. Garen, how about you, buddy?
Here, 420 everywhere and everywhere. Just like Hazel.
Jealous?
Easy enough.
How about you, buddy? Where can people find you?
Find me, Jealous Gaming, at twitch.tv/Jealous Gaming. Same thing on Instagram. Is Jealous Gaming as well there. Appreciate follow. I'm trying to get affiliated while I'm trying to stream for the pro team on Smite. If you can't, find me right here in the community Discord. It's just Jealous. Message me anytime if you need any help on anything. I'm more than happy to help.
And he does do it. He helps a lot of people, so thank you for that. And remember, it's JELLIS, guys. Mr. Warcry, where can people find you, sir?
Well, I keep mine simple. Only on PSN, Warcry 1969, or Discord 1969.
Cool deal. Hazel?
Well, right now you can find me trying to run down Chris 3711 in my Sparrow.
I showed him how to. I was just doing it to Hazel. Now Hazel's doing it to Chris.
So, yeah, but that's I'm Hazel, not Hazel NT, anywhere and everywhere.
Cool deal. You can contact me via the Twitter at Todd the Gator. Remember, that's GATR. You can also find me on YouTube, Steam, and PS4. All caps, GATR, underscores in between, and Gator space GDC on Xbox. Hey everyone, if you like what you're listening to, do us a favor, hit that share button and spread the word. I mean, that's how we grow, and we appreciate that. And you can find all of our details on guardiandowncast.com. You can find us, you can email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, Twitter at guardian_D_cast. Let's see, our Instagram is guardian_down_cast. And if you guys don't mind, in our little show chat, if you don't mind putting any kind of pic, it could be a picture of your guardian or whatever, and we'll post them in our Instagram account. Kind of your way of letting people know who you are out there. So we appreciate if you could do that. And last but not least, we have a Scumdeath's Corner.
Hello, and welcome to Scumdeath's Corner. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get onto the Clancast on Friday night because, I don't know, it's a bit too late for me. I'll be fast asleep. But I can't wait to hear the episode. Can't wait to hear your lovely voices. So have a great time, everybody. And can't wait to listen to the episode. Be safe. See you soon. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Scumdeath. We appreciate that. Or as I call him, the uncle from across the pond. Continue to be safe out there, everybody. And take care of one another. Wear that mask wherever you can. And stop the spread.
Guardians are measured by their ability to come back from defeat. So stand. Fight!
Thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
Toddles.
Get that bread.
Toodles.
Toodaloo.
Later.
Yep.
Later.
Make sure to join the clan and play with these fine gentlemen.
Speak for yourself. I ain't fine.
Oh, you fine. You know it.
Fine, boy.
Guys, that was fun. That was fun. Sorry, it was kind of unscripted, so it wasn't super organized tonight. So you guys get to hear the raw version before I trim it all down, and then it's nice and professional and nice and neat. So you guys kind of got to look behind the curtain tonight a little bit. So we appreciate it, guys.
No, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yep, thank you guys
Thanks for having us.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
More scripted and
what's
episode 3?
It was scripted. You had a scripted episode 3?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because that was the first episode you had, and I was on there that you had a guest.
That's right. You were our very first guest of the show. You're exactly right.
He was.
But has anybody noticed, like, you know, when you look at somebody's name, that number that's there, and that's their season rank number?
Yeah, it's their season pass level. Yeah,
that is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
You know,
because it was useless before. You could. What did it mean before?
Exactly. You can see it, and now, and you can go like, "Oh wow, that actually has meaning." You know, like if I would have saw Larry's ass in there and he had fucking 600, I would have been like, "Holy shit!"
That was us in the ring.
Following him around, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's the Bounty King. Okay.